Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday even? I don't even know anymore. Let's see. We got cameras, good. We have a new camera mounting system. It's in a different spot, which I don't know if I like yet. We'll see if I end up moving it. But it does make the other camera that's down at the bottom now much better. We're using the new mics, so let me know how the audio is. I have no idea. It is set to the middle option at the moment, so if it's too loud, let me know. If it's not, let me know. All the things. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. Let's see if we are good to go on both. Yes, we are. I do see that there is a pinned comment at the top of YouTube and at the top of Twitch, so that should be good. I think we're all set. What's up? What's happening, everybody? Canuck Labs, what's happening? Mr. Walkman. Looks like it's not more than 4 colors. Right, it's just 4 on this one. BWS, what's happening? Truggy, what's up? Daniel, Tintalon, Pacala. We got Thomas Wright, the Shrimp Father. Oh, nice. Thanks for commenting on Twitch. Although I don't see your comment on Twitch, which is disheartening. I do see your comment, though. I wonder if it's like on an older video or something. We got Mike. What's happening? The Shrimp Father again on YouTube. That's funny. Hey, Dave, 3DNT. What's happening? Cats ate your hot dog. You got to always protect that dog, man. They come and snag that thing. Good morning. Marcus, where are you from if it's the morning? Hello? Nate? Benny, going DH. Nope, it's Thursday here. Okay, next day. Look at that. Stone Farmer, what's happening? Long time no see. Iceman, what's happening? Volume is 10 out of 10. As in, like, it's really loud, or 10 out of 10, like, it's good. Hey, True Rex, what's up? Sissy, what's happening? Doncaster. No, I'm never going to do that again. Sorry. Hey, Neon Dreams. What's up? Cold and Stormy. Yeah, we had that earlier. We had all that earlier. It's good? All right, good. Yeah, let me know throughout the stream if things get too loud. It is peaking on my end a little bit. I'm going to turn it down just a bit. Just until I get used to this mic system. 10 out of 10, great. All right, perfect. Thanks, Wick. Yeah, today is gonna be another fun unboxing. We have the Flashforge AD5X. I've been waiting for this one for a while. Why can't I see your comments, Sean? Hello. I can't see your comments in on Twitch for whatever reason. Maybe I just need to refresh. I see your comments on my side of things. I see them being projected onto right here, but I don't see them on the Twitch side in the stream. Yeah, I don't see any comments. Let me do a test. I see my test. Is the mic cutting out, or just don't do that, Truggy? Don't do that. I bought an entire new mic system to avoid this issue. Mic's cutting out. Are you serious? Okay. I'm not even using the audio jack. It is USB-C'd in this time. So that means that if you are actually getting choppy, if you're getting that, and I'm not dropping frames, that means this whole issue has been on the OBS side, which I do want to fix. Now, does anyone know in OBS if I can switch the bitrate while I'm on the live stream? Is that a thing? Anyone know? I hear you fine. Your mic's not breaking up. You guys mess with me for real? Who do I trust? Why are we so divided everywhere? Nope, can't do it. Oh, fantastic. All right, I'm going to turn it down just a bit more here. Let's try it on this, maybe. All right, that would be full. Here we go, like that. Yeah, let's try this. I have it on low. Someone capping. Mike's fine on YouTube. Okay. I'll keep it the same, but definitely let me know if it's happening again, because I hate having those type of issues. Test, okay. Now I see your guys' comment. Wick, thank you very much. AFM, thank you. Shrimp Father. Okay, now I see you guys. All right, back to where we started. Very quiet. All right, I'll go back to how it was. Here we go. Medium. Boom. Medium, and let me turn it down by 1.5 decimals over here, so we're not, because I get excited and start yelling. All right, how's this? Let's put that down some. All right. AD5X. Let's do it. There we go. Okay, good. Hey, Redneck. Anyway, guys, the AD5X. Why am I excited for it? One, I love competition. Two, I liked the original AD5M. I thought it was great. Adding 4 colors to it seems like a fantastic idea. Plus, this is a unique take on, multi-material. It's not the same thing as the AMS Lite. It's not the same thing as the AMS. It's not the same thing as the CFS or the ACE. It's its own thing. It's not a standalone system. It's incorporated into the machine. So that I really like. What firmware does it run? It runs a customized version of Clipper, just like this machine does, the AD5M. Actually, one of the things I want to do is see if this can fit into there, but I don't think it can. I think the AMS goes up too high. So, hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Hey, Eric. Background music, good call. Bam. Good call, thank you. Was wondering what was going on. Thank you, everybody. You guys are helping me run this stream. But yeah, as I was saying, cool new printer. I have a whole new camera rig set up. I bought a whole small rig contraption that attaches to the table and has one arm for one camera at the top, another arm that protrudes going forward towards me, and then the whole thing is adjustable and I can swing it wherever it goes. So I should be able to get an angle anywhere. In fact, if I undo this right now, I think I'll be able to get some of it into the camera. So it's a series of these type of arms, and as you can see, it's very fluid. I can put this thing anywhere I want, so I can essentially, if I want to here, I'll just tighten, 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 and now we have it. So it should be cool. It folds up really nicely as well. As you guys know, I'm constantly not only spending money, but attempting to make this just a better setup for these live streams and just for the studio in general. So I'm pretty excited about that. Looking crispy. Nice. Yeah, so what else we got? Oh, also, very important, we have, once again, 2 live stream sponsors for this particular live stream. At some point towards the middle, maybe once we set the machine up, we'll take a closer look at PCBWay. They are sponsoring this particular live stream and the channel and some of the videos, which I'm very excited about. Huge thank you to PCBWay. And also, as always, Polymaker is sponsoring this live stream with some filament, which one of you guys is going to be able to win at the end of the stream. Now, to do that, there's going to be a gleam.io link pinned to the top of the chat in both YouTube and on Twitch. So head on over there. It'll take you to a gleam.io link. You have to be present, you have to be subscribed, and you can be international, which is really cool. So let's see how many of you guys are already in there. 19 of you already know the drill. It'll take you to a page that looks like this. Should be pretty straightforward. Another thing, guys, if you're bored or this thing's playing in the background and you want to support in some way, check out 3dprintsos.com. I have a bunch of cool shirts. I'm wearing my 3D printed, Fetish 3D printed spaghetti shirt, although I did change to a darker blue, a blue that I like more. There's also variations of these things, so please check that out. There's also hoodies, also these awesome mats. I'm using one right now under my mouse and keyboard. You can put a printer on there, it isolates the sound from the desk. Mugs, using the mug right now. It's awesome, black inside, really good in the microwave. Doesn't get hot on the outside, so check it out. Cheers. Yeah, okay, so we went over the sponsors, we went over the new setup, we checked the sound, everything seems to be good. Yeah, the AD5X. So let's do this quickly before we unbox it. So right now, it looks like it does say that it's sold out pretty much everywhere. And I'm not exactly sure when they're going to get it in. Like, I don't have that type of information. So it looks like you can't even pre-order it. Like, it's just not available, so sold out. So I don't know what to do about that. If you guys are in the market for this thing and you like it, you're going to have to wait, it looks like. But when it does come time, remember me and use the link in the description. It's an affiliate link. It would help dramatically. I know. That gets annoying to say, but it's also how this whole YouTube thing works. But yeah, $450. That's why in the thumbnail I put cheap in there. Because that is for a for fast machine, Core XY, really compact design, has a bunch of great features, runs Clipper. $450 for a 4 color machine is really competitive. And yeah, I'm here for it. I'm really excited to check it out and see what it's all about, how they did it, all that fun stuff. So let's see what it says. It says 10 minutes or less to start. So that's a pretty bold thing to say. That doesn't matter for me personally, but I know a lot of people are gonna want and are gonna like that. So that's cool. It says here the shipping has begun, so that's nice. Approximately 20 shipping option now underway. Okay, so it looks like they probably paused it because there was huge demand, and now they just got to ship it. Customize with IFS. Oh, okay, so that's what they're calling it, IFS. Do they say what that is? Oh no, IFS must mean something else. As easy as changing a phone case. Add a do-it-yourself IFS casing to your AD5X and make it truly yours. But the photo, am I missing something? Is there a are there panels for the side of the machine or something? Or maybe that's just a bad translation. Compact multicolor printing module. Yeah, that's what I want to know. What are they calling the what are they calling the color module? Ensures material processing saves time on every color switch. 10 minutes. I will hit the timer once you open the box. Packaging struggle. yeah. But, you know, as much as I want to do that, I usually like to chat and show it all off. I wonder if you can just rip it out of there in 10 minutes. Like the world multicolor. Okay, cool. Unbox and assemble in 3 easy steps. So we got simply install the screen, filament holder, and multicolor printing module. All is done. Okay. 99% resume print success rate. Wow. So it uses the same nozzles as the machine before it. It automatically switches to the next spool, print the piece. Okay, that's nice. Great feature. Should be a feature of all of them, really. No more long waits. I mean, this is a fast machine. You guys keep in mind, I really was blown away by the original right here, 5M, because of its speed. I actually had to turn down the speed because it was too fast for its own print cover. So Ryan. Hey. Not sure why they're talking about customizing it. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I do remember this. They are customizing it. So they have printable covers for the actual box. That's what they mean. That's what they mean. Hey, Benny, the 5M is great. It is. Hey, Reds, what's up? Did you say when it's supposed to be released? I was under the impression that it was already released, Reds, and I didn't look it up. So I had the machine for a while now. They actually came at the same time as the Creality High. The Creality High was delivered literally hours before that one, so it just went ahead in queue. So I've had it for several weeks just sitting here in the box. Batch 1 sent out. Okay, yeah. Hey, Quinn, man, what's up? I'm doing great, man. How are you? How are you? I love to hear a comparison with the Creality High. Daniel, exactly. I think they're not only extremely compatible, but they're also comparable directly, and both have their pluses and minuses big time. Like, they're not big minuses, big pluses, but like the contrast between them is going to be a fun comparison for sure. One thing that I wanted to add to the whole list of that comparison is also the Prusa. I've been printing on the Prusa for the past 4 days. It's been nonstop, just completely printing. Literally, whenever this finishes, I print the next one. But the problem with that is I don't have an MMU unit for it. So the comparison wouldn't feel right. So I'll have to do that some other way. Hey, 3D Medic. And Phil Thur, what's up, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. I think they released it for early backers and sold out as of right now. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I'm just surprised. Flashforge is such a massive company. I'm just surprised they don't have enough for the initial, you know. But yeah, this part is true. Like, this is one of the most intriguing parts, is the fact that it is compact. You guys have seen me unbox the A1 Mini with the AMS unit, and it takes up my entire area here. You've seen me do the Creality High, it takes up the entire area here. The K2 Plus is just an absolute mass. You have to have special space for it. It's very tall. I guess the X1 Carbon is probably the most compact in terms of the sizing, except this might be even better because of it's not tall, so you might be able to fit more of them in on a rack. It's just an interesting thing to me. I think they did a really cool idea. Fun fact, the AD5M is the #1 selling 3D printer in the US. Really? That is a very fun fact, actually. And that's because the price is right. They really priced that thing correctly. There was a major delay because of the poop chute issues. What are the poop chute issues? Now I want to know if I have an earlier model or not, right? Looks like these results are pretty good. There's no 1-star reviews on here. Sketchy, but okay. Yeah, the Adventure 5M at the moment is $279, and it goes on for sale even cheaper than that, which is just bonkers. So, did you hear about the Centauri area? No, I have not. All I've been hearing is more and more people coming out to the same issues that I've had with my K2 Plus. I've been waiting for an update on it, so I haven't seen me make comments on it, because the CFS causes some kind of feeding issue, and it just throws errors quite often. I've had plenty of prints on it, but there's errors, way more than other machines of the same nature. So I know some content creators aren't waiting anymore. They're just kind of talking about it being, being kind of a dud in a way. I don't think it's a dud. I just think there's some weird, software issue, because clearly the Creality High has been running for 3 days too, and I've had 0 issues. Hey, Zumi, how you doing? Petty Ruxpin's in here. What's up? What's up? It stops mid-long print and doesn't keep going. Ah, that's a bummer. TPU poop issues. Took that out of listing. Interesting. Okay. Because one of their main selling points was that this thing can print multicolor TPU. So that's kind of interesting. And kind of going along with that, the 5M is my go-to TPU machine, and has been for a while. I've used other machines for TPU, but anytime I'm like set on printing TPU, I've been using that thing. So that's kind of interesting. Payment issues with the bed hitting the poop chute now? Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to find some of that out. Hopefully not in a bad way. All right. Audio issues at all, or everything seems to be good? I'm really curious if you guys are actually trolling me or not. Now I want to know. If this has the same issue, then sounds lovely. Okay, good. Sound is good. Kaiwoo. You know what's funny, Stone? I was loading up the Prusa for this print a couple days ago, and I was just sitting there waiting for it to start, and I was just looking at how it's built again. I had a really fun time building it, and it totally reminds me of how the Kaiwoos are. But the Kaiwoos are like the Prusa's like language in a way, but like not bigger, like just bulkier. Like they kind of cheaped out on some of the electronics and the screen and stuff like that type of thing. But otherwise, the frame of those Kaiwoos was so good. I always really enjoyed it. Are they still running for you, Stone? I always like that bigger one too, the 300mm one. Unbox this thing, I'm dying. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. Who is Zumi, though? Zumi is a moderator on our Discord and a prolific figure, not only in Discord, but here on our live streams, on my channel, just in general. So respect the almighty Zumi, please. He's stalling. All right. We'll get in there. We'll get in there. Kaiwoo's a monster and just prints. Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. All right. Let's do it. Let's get into it. All right, how we doing this, Dave? You gonna time me? Also, one thing I wanted to talk about real quick is the box. I'm not necessarily worried about this, but it's worth noting how tiny this box is. So the example there is the last weekend, or last Wednesday rather, when I unboxed the Creality High. I would say that box is, if not double, then triple, because it's also taller. So that's worth noting. Obviously the Creality High has a 300 Z height, but once you open the top, all right. That's true. That's true. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's do it. Let's do it, Dave. I'll give you some time. I know there's like a delay here. Ready? I'll count you down. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. We're cutting. Super compact box. I can see through the handles, which kind of worries me a bit, knowing how these things are typically handled everywhere. So let's see. All right, so far so good. We've gotten some flaps open. All right, first thing I see is a manual and after-sale service. How to install the display screen. Looks like we're gonna need some Allen keys. Okay. We'll set that off to the side. Looks like we just pull up, or what? There is whatever that is. I don't know what that is. All right, these pieces come out. Nice foam. Looks like we're doing the good old lived by the bag situation. Okay. Out of the box. Nothing else in the box at all. The box be empty. So I've had my AD5X for about 2 weeks. Oh, nice. That's cool. Ray, how you been enjoying it so far? All right. Let's take a look. I'm also excited just to see the little differences between this and the AD5M, like what they did, potentially. Hey, Digital Dragon, what's up, man? How you doing, Luke? Let's just chuck that to the side here. Where is the front of this machine? All right, I believe it's here. Man, this thing really is compact. Here, let's get a different view on here. It's kind of cool, huh? Okay, so let's start to take some tape off and see if we can get some of this foam out of here. And then I'll do it wrong, and then I will read the instructions after I do it wrong. All right, this is kind of interesting. I don't know what this is yet, but let's take a look. So there's 4 of them, so I'm assuming this is for color. This is a printed piece with a PTFE tube in it. Interesting. I'm guessing filament guide of some sort. Really good quality. Hoping this is printed on this machine. Print looks really good for these little things. All right, we have our power cable. I'll set that off to the side. Let's see what else they got us. What's the bed size? Great question. It's the same as the previous machine. But let me get down to the specs. Blah, 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 blah. Where are the specs at? Here we go. We got 220, 220, 220. What are the instructions you speak of? I don't know. All right, so we got some other guide for a PTFE tube, some decent snips, always good. Some basic tools. Look at this. Look at this thing right here. Nice little poker for you. All right, so very little things so far, which is a good thing. It means everything's already pre-installed. All right, there's probably an order to this. Let's see. It's usually like the back piece. Let's see how we can get this guy out of here. All right, so that's not it probably, unless it is. All right, we got it. All right, foam number 1 is out, which means I can move this some. Yes. All right, and now this will come out. It's like a little puzzle for us. All right, really good foam. Real good foam. All right, here's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Will this just come out forward? Yeah. All right, here is the heart of Tafiti. Ooh, let's use this real quick. I want this thing higher, but let's see how we can make this work. I want it over here so you guys can see better. Nice. Okay, this setup is so far improved. I'm really digging it. Let's see. Right there. Perfect. Okay. All right, so we got our spool holders. Okay, so this was some kind of spool holder, but the one of them, like the kind that you just use a single, and these are labeled. I'm guessing here. I can't quite tell what that is, but it looks like it's a spool. Yeah, it's got to be some kind of spool holder. All right, so we got 2 of those. Here's 2 more of them. They have a little rubber piece. Nice. Okay, they look good. We have a little cable. Looks like a 4-wire cable. Here is the actual IFS, heavier than I first thought. I am gonna have some fun opening this later. Yeah, that should be fun to dissect it, see how they did it. It has some good weight to it. What else we got in here? This is a metal plate with some kind of mounting bracket. Yeah, okay, so that's how that mounts. All right, cool. Then we have ourselves our little 4-to-1 PTFE thingamabobber. We have some samples of filaments, which is interesting actually. Okay, nothing there. I'll have to play Jenga with the box later on. All right, let's see what else we can remove. That looks like it's it. Do I see anything else? No, I do like these little handles on the bottom. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. See that little handle? That makes it easier to maneuver. Looks like all the weight is in the back. There is a poop chute back there. Where is the screen? The screen is this. This is actually it, and it's mounted on here, I'm guessing for shipping. Look at that. All right, so it's saying take everything out. Flip it, take out the display, then follow the instructions. Okay. Neato. Let's just go manual. Actually, let's do this first. Unless I have to leave it on that mount. Do I have to leave it on that mount? No. Okay, so these are just self-tappers. So 2 come out. And let's see. All right, I vaguely remember this. It's super compact. It's already all hooked up, so there's not much you do except for find the right slot here and kind of push it down. Looks like you put it in there and go to the side. I vaguely remember. Yep, that's it. Okay, it's such a simple mount. Such a simple mount. There's nothing to it. All right, we got this one and this one. So that should be it. Dave, where are we at with time? I haven't looked at the chat. I'm not really like going super fast, but would be fun to know. Let's see if I can figure this out. So 4, 4. How does this mount onto here? Let's see if I can brain this. All right, so it's not this way. Is it this way? Aha, okay. Yep, okay, that's also extremely simple. 3. Man, that's, you know, some of this stuff is just brilliant. Like, that screen attachment is just so simple and elegant almost in its simplicity. All right, these all face towards themselves. I'm guessing this is that little tension keeper. And then I'm also guessing the 2 screws that I took out, I used to install this thing. Is there further instructions in the screen? Let's go to the quick start guy. Faster! 8 minutes. Yeah, I don't think we're making 10, but I can totally see that you can make it in 10. Especially if you've done one of these already. It is saying that there's different hardware, but I don't think so. I think that's just the picture. Because that's showing almost a different head. Secure mounting the 2 M3x6 screws. Maybe it is using these. Alright, fine. I'll comply. I'll comply. Let's get the other Allen key. Takes me 10 minutes to get the foam out. Yeah. All right. Really loving the simplicity here. There's something to it for sure. Come on. If only I can line up this screw. That would be nice. Slow your pace a bit. Come on. All I gotta do is align this M3. There it is. Okay. On, don't over tighten. Don't over tighten. Okay, got it. Handicap, the Ferdo special. Okay, easy guys, first of all. That's cool. This is cool. Here. Let's do this. This is cool how you can remove it. I'm not sure why you would. But once again, a very simple mounting solution. All right, let's do the cable just because it's right here. So plug that in and plug this to the back of the machine. Seems really simple. One thing I'm not seeing is anything like a buffer of any kind. I don't see that. So we'll see how all that works. Let me see if I can figure out how this bad boy works. Do I just quite literally plug this in? Yep, you just push that in, okay. Let's get these in here as well. So we got 2 closer, 2 further. Let's This goes there, there, here, and here. Very straightforward, very simple. Digging it, digging it. All right, what else? Oh, where are these things? What are these things too? I guess I do need to look in the instructions, don't I? Okay, we did that, plug that in, sure thing. Yep, okay. You can take that off if you wanted to. You plug that in. Oh, okay, this cable gets attached right here to one of these, just so it stays upward. Okay. Sure. The bed is mounted with some screws. Whoa, Phillips. Okay. Phillips though? Oh, no, okay. Hold on. Please use a 2mm Allen wrench to remove 3 screws, which lock the build plate. Oh, I see it. It's like on the side. And there's a little arrow pointed to it. Okay. Of course, you guys can't see it. I'll adjust. I will adjust. Okay. Let's see, there's an arrow pointed to right there. All right, another long one. Let's see how the build plate is. Okay, we got texture PI on both sides with that nice little handle that I always liked about the original as well. All right, we got that on there. What is next? We still do have this little PTFE/wire holder, so let's find out where that is. This thing says plug it in and go. But I still don't know what these are for. Let me see if I can spot them again going through. Cable clip. Okay, we spotted the cable clip. Yeah, but I don't know what those red things are for. Where does the cable clip go? Ah, the cable clip goes right here, and it protects this from getting all in the way, which is also nice and clean. Good job. Flashforge, I don't know if you're watching. I don't know if you would, but I like this type of thing. So far, all of the little things that you attach in some way, shape, or form to this machine are extremely simple and not overcomplicated designs, which is cool. One thing that I remember specifically not liking about the previous machine was that it didn't have silent fans, and then they did a release of a firmware and they fixed it, which I also appreciate. Otherwise, that machine's been pretty rock solid. A little too fast for its own good. Is this still on a magnet? Yes. It's actually, look at that. Hold on, I'll show you guys the hot end. There's some cleverness going there too. On the hot end itself, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. Let's go straight upward, and I'll bring this over some. On this tool head cover, when you take it off, it's got pogo pins for the fan. That's pretty clever. Another simple solution. Very cool. Let's see the nozzles. The nozzle, much to my surprise, is different than the nozzle on the other machine as well. I don't know how this mechanism works quite yet. I'm assuming this knob has something to do with its release, or I broke it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it for now. All right, too late. I already took it off. Aha. Okay, that's very, very easy. Holy moly. Whoops, I dropped it. Wow. Did you guys see that? Okay, so look at the nozzles. They are vastly different than the previous machine. They have some filament in here from testing. That is very unique. I typically don't like proprietary stuff like that, but this seems very neat. There's a little sensor right here, or some kind of detent. This is on magnets. Look at that. The heatsink is on magnets. All right, let me try to figure out how to put this back in. So I just slide it upward. It fits into 2 slots right there. This closes it, doesn't it? Yep, that closes it. This puts the heatsink around it. Wow. Guys, that's pretty freaking cool, man. Oh, let me do that again, because that's extremely unique. I thought the other nozzle system was very unique. So that comes off. This is on magnets, and this just slots out and has these 2 slots that kind of hold it in place. Look at that. All right, and I'm guessing that filament got cut with the cutter that's on the side here. So you just click that, boom. And then that goes on there. Yeah. I haven't looked at the chat, but I look at it, and old dude. By the way, what's going on, man? You're not getting prints at all. Listen, sometimes it's just about seeing how everyone does it, and this is unique and cool. I really enjoy this part of the hobby, at least for me. Like, this part is the hobby for me. Yeah, I print anyway, but the machines themselves are very, very cool. All right, let's put this thing somewhere right here, like this. Oh, didn't tighten this one. All right, sock. That's right. Always got to put the sock on. That's right. Thanks, Zumi. So that slips from the bottom and just goes right over it. Cool. Gotta love it. So far, everything's very nice. What am I missing here? There's pins, align it. Yep, just push it, click, bang. Very nice. What's over here? Some kind of sensor over here in the corner. Is there a camera? I don't think so. No camera. Do I see a poop chute? Yes, so there's a sliding poop chute. We have filtration from the previous machine. Obviously, there's no filtration here because the machine's open. We got easily adjustable tension. Okay. You know, this thing's been set up. I was just looking at that. So I don't see what these are for. And maybe you guys know. Any idea? No camera, but the camera for 5M is compatible. Okay. Everything is nice except for the 5 foot. I mean, it is tall, but it's not that bad. My my A1 Mini is taller than this machine for sure. They hold spools with larger holes. With the PTFE tube in there? Oh, like this maybe? Oh, wait. Like this. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, there he goes. That attack. Okay, so this is... They're like stoppers, and this stops them from rubbing on the side. Yeah, okay. They slot in like that. So they stop the spool from coming off of here. Unless this goes on the inside. Does this go on here? Because it fits on the inside as well, like that. Like, is it just the slider like this? Because it totally could be. Like this also works. Actually, it's got to be this way so that it doesn't rub the machine. It's almost got to be like that. Outside? 2 people said outside. 3 people said outside. I've had some spools not fit at all. Too small. Interesting. All right, so you're saying outside. What stops it from hitting the printer and rubbing the printer? Cash me outside. Yeah, she's wilding out right now. I don't know if you saw that last song she did, this track. I don't know what the world, I don't know what kind of world we're living in. But Cash Me Outside is doing all kinds of crazy stuff right now. It could be used for both. Yeah, I like the fact that it would protect the machine from some kind of destruction. And there's an extra one, which I'm assuming goes somewhere where there's one. I'm looking to see if there's a mount somewhere. I don't see another mount, but there is an extra. I would never watch that. Yes, I did. My man. All right, man of culture, respect. I'm confused. Flashforge, the people that made the Keela. Yes. So Flashforge had a sister company called VoxLab. And VoxLab made the Keela. But essentially, Flashforge made the Aquila. So to answer your question, Zumi, yes. They are the same. The extra is for you, Ferdo. I appreciate that. Thank you, Flashforge. That was a very easy setup. Very, very easy setup. The machine looks fun. I'm excited to try it out. Let's go. All right. Anything you guys want to see specifically on this thing right now? Look at it. It looks good. I do want to see how tall this thing is standing with the wiring there. So about 25 inches. 25 inches is almost the height. Well, this is 28 without it opening. So the for reference, the X1 carbon with the AMS on top of it is 28 inches without it opening. This, as it sits, is 25. So yeah, this thing is super compact, man. I actually think that it might be more compact than pretty much everything else. Even the Prusa has the filament holder up the top. The Ender 3v3 has a really high Z. Same with the Creality High. I actually wonder, my Creality High is over here for the night. Let me see how high that is. Without any of the spool holder or anything, it is 19.5. With the spool holder, yeah, I mean, it would be as tall. So yeah, it's not as tall. Maybe it just looks that tall. But it's not bad at all. I want to see it make me dinner. I'm assuming that's coming up soon. Like, we'll be making food off these things soon. It's not 8 feet, Ryan. Is it a smaller build plate? Right, 220. You're right. You're right. The height, I mean, it doesn't look high from here. Oh, okay, hold on. We got to peel. Hold on, everybody. Let's do this correctly. There we go. Go in here. Let's go mic, filters. Let's remove the noise suppression. Removed. All right, you guys should hear me loud and clear now. Here we go. Let's see how this new microphone does. Hopefully this isn't silent like our last one. You guys ready? Here we go. Ooh, yeah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, noise suppression, put that back on. Close. Good peel. Yep. You're welcome. Now the Twitch crowd should like that, right? Does that put me into a different category on Twitch? It's gotta. I'm in a whole different thing now. Think of the 180 on the Mini with the AMS on the light on the side. Yeah, right. Exactly. Also, I do have my AMS light on top because I don't have horizontal space, and it is 28. So my A1 Mini with the AMS on top is the same height as the X1C with the AMS on top. So, I don't know. I got nothing against this thing so far. Thank Unc. Only peels. JT, I like that. All right. How about we fire this thing up? I'm going to assume the interface is going to be exactly the same except for the filament management. Right? A full clipper and a box turtle on it. Well, we don't need the box turtle, but I guess we could, technically. There is a full clipper modification for the AD5M. I wonder if it's coming to the X at some point. Let's see. All right, I'm going to plug this thing in. One thing I didn't check is for a power supply switch. Most modern machines are self-switching now, but you never know. Here, let's see if I can tilt this thing forward some. No sign of the power supply back there. I guess it's integrated. All right, so it's going to be an auto switching system. But yeah, as far as the features go, I don't really think there are that many. Like, not enough for us to dive in any further. Let's just see how this thing does and what it does, and we'll go from there. All right, hitting the switch. You ready? It's behind the door. That's okay. All right, we got power. It didn't do a delay or anything, so it seems to be good. We got a lovely song. Thank you. Thank you, Flashforge, for the music. Print the meatball sub. Man, meatball sub. Every time you guys say meatball sub for whatever reason, I instantly get hungry, and I just ate dinner. I can't wait for full clipper. Yeah, that should be good. All right, we are in the menus already. Select language, English. Please confirm that all the packaging materials inside the device have been removed. Please confirm that the 3 locking screws on the bed have been removed. Click next. All right, we are going to turn Wi-Fi on. Let me rotate this thing and put in my super duper encrypted key. It says, please wait. I'd rather have a roast beef sub. I bet you would. I bet you would, Ryan. All right, we got Wi-Fi. Okay, let's take a peek at that password. Looks correct. Hit OK. Calzone. Wow, I haven't had a calzone in ages and ages. Best viewers on Streamboo. Okay. All right. Password, Wi-Fi. Hey, don't blow up my password like that. All right, we are connected. 6862, huh? Let's see. 6862 it was. All right, so no interface yet. 6862. We'll do that later. Skip. All right, so it's gonna go right into the calibration. So first is gonna home, then we got leveling, then a vibration test, and then done. Ryan, all right, fair. Publix. I don't think we have Publix in Maryland. I keep getting that loud bamboo head. Yeah, they love doing that. They know what you're watching. They know what you're watching. All right, let me add the name of this machine to my Wi-Fi so that I know what it is. Because right now, it comes in as IoT device. Let's change the icon to a printer. Let's go to device name. We're gonna name this printer dash Flashforge AD5X. Save. All right, and now I can see how much data it is sending and where. Okay. Man, this thing is fast on the move, let me tell you. Just like the last one was. That spammer on Twitch, do not go to stream. Yeah, do not go there, everybody. I thought that'd be a self-explanatory thing. How do I remove this person? Click to reply. No. Click to reply. How do I get rid of this person? Look at the name. Nope, I don't want any of these things. Report. Whoa. Spam. Next. Spam. Next. Tell us more. Spamming the chat. Submit. Block this user. See ya. There we go. Moderated. BB, how you doing? Sorry for your loss. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, BWS. 93 years old. Pretty good life. Pretty good life. We should all wish to get that far, you know? I don't know. I like spam burgers. So back in the motherland, in Uzbekistan, if we ever went to like any kind of picnic or anything like that, my parents would bring eggs, spam. Spam was always a part of it. So yeah, I like spam. Fried spam on toast with it, yes. Yep. Konami, I'd eat that. Hey, Wilmar. They still might. They still might. Ryan. Nah, come on. Jalapeno spam. What? I haven't even had that. That sounds good. Really, Zumi? Well, you know, to each their own. It's okay. It's all good. There's flavors here that you can't get anywhere in the US. I believe that. Yeah, man. Jalapeno spam seems good. Put that sucker on the skillet for a little while. Hey, Nico, what's happening, man? How you doing, buddy? You know what's better than spam? Absolutely everything. It's all right. It's all right. Not all of us can be, you know, cool. I'm super hungry. Like, dude, I am. Mark, I'm with you, man. I'm and I ate dinner, and now I'm very hungry. Fried bologna, Jack Black. Come on, you guys speaking to me with these foods here. How do you think I got this way? It's not through 3D printing, it's through eating. Liver with onion mayo, don't hate. I don't know what liverwurst is, but I grew up eating liver. All good. Look at that. Wilmar had dinner and mashed potatoes. Look at that. Bam. Good stuff. We over here doing a little jiggle test. Doing a little Will Smith getting jiggy in here. You know what, guys? Why don't we take this time and check out PCBWay? Because they are sponsoring this stream, and looks like we have another minute 45, so let's spend that time taking a look at PCBWay. All right, so I think it goes without saying, you guys are all pretty familiar with PCBWay, if not using it yourself, at least through other creators and makers for sure. These, you know, PCBWay is all over the place, and it's for good reason. They do a whole lot. And in fact, there's some stuff we'll go over today. Like I said in the last time we went over it, I didn't even know they had this. But the obvious thing is they have PCBs. They're surprisingly inexpensive. Kind of blew my mind, actually, especially with the components and assembly included, which is just wild. So PCB prototypes and assembly. You can even make them on flex material. You can kind of see that in the background right there, the orange bit for a second there. So they even have flexible PCBs, which is amazing. They obviously do CNC. Well, maybe it's not obvious, but they also do CNC and 3D printing. And not the kind of 3D printing that we're doing. They can do any kind of 3D printing, which is amazing. SLS, resin, all sorts of just incredible stuff. I don't even know what SMD stencil is, and they can do that. But one thing specifically, and where I'm going to be spending most of my time outside of this CNC thing for a project I'm going to be working on, is this. They also have a community, and where is that at over here? It's called Shared Projects. So the Shared Projects thing is just amazing to me. I wish I knew about it earlier, because I think I would spend a lot more time on here. But just by looking over here, look what they have. Like, essentially you yourself, if you have an electronics projects that involves 3D printing, CNC machining, PCB, whatever it might be, you can put it on here and someone can fully order that project and you get a small cut, which is just really, really cool, especially if you like took the time and made something that, you know, not everyone can come up with. A video player watch. Let's see what's cool on here. This is all featured. Let's see, choose category. Yeah, you know, thematic. Let's do 3D printing. So let's see what we can find here. 3D print projects. A solar-powered Wi-Fi weather station. Cool. Motorized 3D scanning turntable for your phone. Another one. We looked at Hue last time, I believe. Filament spooler control. NEMA 17 stepper and a limit switch for an end of filament detection. Can be used with LTS respooler motorized filament winder. Pretty cool. Mechanical numpad. Nice. I used to make mechanical keyboards, so that touches home. A Raspberry Pi Pico gamepad. It's pretty nice. So some of these things have PCB stuff and 3D print stuff, which is obviously cool. Over-engineered, I see replica. Nice. Okay, we got tanks. Eon X. We got a jumping robot. Look at how cool this is. Like, you could definitely spend some time in here. Look at this little guy. An open source MSLA 3D printer, Arduino based. Yeah, Gerbil ESP32. Gerbil. USB power blocker, that's useful. Nice. All right, so let's click into this pad, for example, just to check it out. So here's the cool thing. This has a bill of materials for everything. Here's the PCB design for this project, which is really nice. You know, here's all the components. Software used, you get to describe it. Everything's here and open. You can get the files if you want. Or you could just add this to cart, and everything that this person has included into the project is here. It's just super cool. Like, if you don't have your own 3D printer, obviously you can't make your own PCB, or you know, don't want to, or you know, it's all here and included. I think that this is a super unique touch, and I love seeing it. This type of project stuff is like my favorite thing. Do yourself mini UPS with Wi-Fi router? For Wi-Fi router. Okay, that's neat. Very very niche project there. Modular LED lighting with magnetic pogo pins. Such cool projects. I like how they go from like simple stuff like keyboards to just ridiculous robots. Arduino motorized camera slider. That's cool. Yeah, so as you guys can see, there's a lot that you can do with PCBWay that I guarantee you 90% of you guys didn't even know that they could do. And I just think that's worth checking out. So guys, there's a link down in the description. I believe my account gets what, a couple percent off here, 5%, $5. You get a $5 credit if you use my link. So if you guys are interested in the project or in some kind of project or want to have some PCBs made, please think of me, use that link, and you get a little bit of a credit in return, which is awesome. So thank you, PCBWay, for sponsoring this stream. The metal printing looks cool. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I love how right now in the chat there's a mix of people talking about tech, 3D printing, and food. Can they put components on a circuit? Yes, Caleb. That's one of the coolest things. And it's way cheaper than I ever expected. That's the thing. Loads of Commodore 64 card. There's a lot of actual game-related projects on there. A lot, which is really cool. Hey, Yuri. Well was right. I agree. All right. Thank you, PCBWay. And yeah, guys, check it out. Use the link below. So let's see. I just want to check this out once again. Let's see if they let us use, what is it? 80, I think, is for the camera, right? No, so not that. 4008. No. 9. No. So we don't get an interface. I wonder if we'll see through here a little later. I'll definitely keep checking on that. That's right. You're right, Gryfang, for sure. Oh, nice. That's good. That's a good Wick. So you can vouch. You can vouch. All right. It says load filament. Select the slot and edit the filament. All right. So shall we load this thing with some spools? Flashforge did send some spools over. Let's see. PLA Pro. Let's check these two out. Where was the one beautiful blue they sent over earlier? Let's grab that as well. All right, so first, finally we're loading plastic. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think just for giggles, can you try 4001? Sure. Nope. No, we don't get it. I was going to check if it's 62. I think it's 62. Actually, I can check on my phone just to make sure that I have the right IP address. Let's go to devices. Flashforge. 6862. Yeah, 6862. So that's correct. I tried all the ports, no luck. Really? So they just don't. Interesting. So just like when they first released the 5M, I really gave them a hard time, to be honest. I really gave them a hard time. And a bunch of other people did as well. And eventually they just did an update and we got everything that we asked for. All right, so the first spool we're looking at is called Skydiver. I did a short on this thing. It is beautiful. It looks wet. Oh, right, the camera's over here now. It's just a beautiful filament. And it's not really silk. It just has some little bit of sparkle on it. All right, here, I'll turn the machine this way so you guys can see how this loads, because I myself don't even fully grasp. So you take this off, put the spool on there like that. Oh, well, that's easy. Okay, so it can't go further because there's these little wings that kind of stop it there. And this, yeah, I could see how maybe you'll need it for something, but not these spools. That fits on there perfect. All right, so let's load that into one. And how does it work? Does it just pull it or? Okay, I see some of these things moving. All right, there it goes. Yeah, so you just kind of put it in there, just like all the other AMS units. And looks like it's pulling it. Can we see it? Yep, it's going right here. Let's see, it's at the very top now. I wonder if it's going to go into the extruder and see if they'll probably hit a filament sensor and then back all the way out or what. Let's see. Or there's a preset amount that it's going to go and then stop. No, it's going all the way in there. Let's see, there'll be a stop when it hits. Yep, there it goes. And then it'll back it up. Kind of interested to see how far it backs out. Okay, so it backs out just at the coupler. So much like the other systems. This thing's actually pretty cool. I don't know what I expected, but it is just this very compact little unit right here. And I feel like there's probably ways to integrate this thing in different ways. Kind of neat. All right, the next one is called Marsala. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful color too. I just ordered a whole lot of Polymaker for a project. Well over $200 worth of filament. And let me tell you, this is some pretty stuff right here. This one is called Marsala. It's kind of like a burgundy, silkish, glitterish, just cranberry sauce looking. That looks really, really good. Hey, Kegel. Yeah, that's definitely a pretty color right there. All right, let's put that over here. I don't know why. Well, let's put it down here. So do I just squeeze? Oh, okay, yeah, so you just squeeze that on there. There's little rubber bits. You know what? Let's cut this for good measure. Wonder what kind of prints are on the... this is going to be 3. And they're numbered here, which is also nice. Let's see how this works. So as soon as it senses filament, it looks like it goes through them. There it goes, and then it goes here. So there must be a single motor in here and kind of like something that selects. I'm going to take that apart later. That seems like a fun thing to check out. Cranberry with glitter. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. All right, then we also got... I also got a roll of TPU, which I have no idea where I put it, but I'm not going to load that one up. All right, and we have just straight purple. So no silk, none of that type of thing in this one, but just a nice, good-looking purple. And a very obviously different spool. All right, we will put this on. Go down here on 2. There we go. And you know what? For the 4th one, let's take a Polymaker spool. Throw it on there. Yeah, so it does this little dance there and then selects it. There it goes. Where are we going? Why is this one so stuck on here? Oh, did I put that on there wrong? This one is not sliding very well. Is it supposed to go in this direction? No, that looks correct. That's the same as this. Yeah, it looks like this one just kind of gets hung up on the rubber and kind of just, well, we'll see how that works. That'll be one to watch to see how this system behaves with different kinds of spools. It is a Flashforge spool, so King Rune spools are a challenge. I don't have any King Rune, I don't think. You have to print the ladybug cover. I want to see them guts. Me too. I'm really intrigued by it, to be honest. So this looks like it's one of those spools that's really tight on this thing. Yeah, there's like no wiggle room. All right, and then let's get a Polymaker spool. Let's see. Do I have one sitting here somewhere? There's the TPU. Found the TPU. Polymaker should be right here somewhere. Nope, that's not Polymaker. Where did I put that one spool? I had a fresh one that I only used like once. And now I want to find it. Where did you go? Where'd you go, spool? Is it on one of these machines? Down there? No. In here? No. Up there? No. Back here? No. Oh, it's in the dryer. Got it. Come on out of there. Super tight fit in this thing. There we go. Okay. We got some Polyterra. Polyterra PLA Marble Sandstone. That's a fun one. Nice matte little sandstone color. Should be cool. I don't know how any of these go together, but hey, let's see how the spool behaves. That's really the main point. All right, so definitely larger than the others. It kind of just goes over it. Let's use this little locking situation. Throw that in there. Let's see. Let's try that again. There it goes. And I see it going to 1, 2, here goes 3, and 4. Yep. Cool. All right. And that's doing its thing. Oh, this thing's like, oh, I see. The spool is funky. It doesn't quite fit correctly onto there. And it's sitting a little crooked. So yeah, I can see how there's going to be some spool adapters in the future of this machine. That's for sure. I always take these desiccant packs and put them into my bags that hold filament. That way when I put them away in my Tupperware, they're sealed up with some desiccant up in there. Polyterra, dang, is my next guess. Yep. Crooked is fine, no problems. Okay, nice. Poly boxes, cool. Yeah, poly boxes would be nice. Just have them sitting. You can use my double barrel mod. This looks great. I really like this packaging, I guess we could call it. It looks cool. What do you guys think? This view good enough? I know you can't see all 4 of the spools, but the fact that I have so much room on my desk and in this area, very fun. Let me spray the bed with some isopropyl. We got a little rag over here, microfiber. Wipe her down a little bit. We have another cool machine ready to be unboxed. It is a prototype machine from a company that's not very well known. Should be fun later. I like that it's all one unit, not 2 separate things. Zoomy, me too. I think that's got to be one of my favorite parts about this whole thing. All right, so let's see. This thing, I do have to turn it again. Let's get my Allen key back out. All right, so spool number 1. Let's edit it. It's all going to be PLA, but number 1 is this one. So that's the Skydiver. It is PLA. Color. Oh, nice. Okay. It's one of these electric blue colors. Let's go. Okay. Number 2. Number 2 is also PLA. And the color is purple. You know what? It's closer to this violet color. Let's give it that. Number 3 is also PLA. And that's our cool looking Marsala. That's going to be an interesting choice. I'm going to make it this like dark blue looking thing, I think. but it's not really. It's closer to just like a reddish burgundy. Interesting. All right, I guess the closest would be this like almost pink color, but it's just darker. So that's the right hue. So we'll just go with that for now. And then number 4 is the Polyterra PLA. And this is going to be the sandstone color. Cool. All right, let's hit next. That was easy. Flashforge test model. Oh, and it's just going. It's just like, hey, you know what? You got the filament in there. It's time to just print. I didn't get to pick anything. You know what? I like it. I like that. It seems like a simpler MMU unit than most. A lot less to have problems with. I hope so. I hope that's the case. Did you see the A1 Mini is now $239? I did not, but it was on a crazy sale earlier, so it makes sense. I did see all the Facebook groups going crazy that the prices were going up. Everyone will complain regardless of anything. Whatever happens, someone will complain about it. All right, so one thing I do want to know is the back steel? It feels like it. It looks like it. I guarantee you it's steel. But we'll test it with a rubber ducky. Let's see. Yep, it is. Okay, so you will be able to have a magnet-based poop chute holder. Actually, we can borrow one from my K2 Plus. Yeah, let's dump this out. Yeah, so this guy has magnets on the back. So we can put that there so it just doesn't dump. And looks like it's a pretty perfect fit actually. It's on the bottom there. Blocking anything? Nope. All right, just like that. I think I would pass on this machine. Really? I do have a major question about the MMU. How hard is it to maintain? It looks pretty compact, which may make it a royal pain if you need to tear it down to fix it. Well, let's see how this test goes, because it's only 10:30. We still have some time, and I absolutely don't mind tearing it apart. I actually really want to see what's in there, to be honest. It's one thing about the Mini software. When you change filaments, there are very few color options to choose from and no rainbow. It's like that for pretty much everything, I think. I think all the machines are somewhat limited. All right, so we are pooping. You know what's funny is one thing I just noticed, and that's kind of funny. I do miss having an indicator for the extruder. It's something that we used to have on old machines, but not something that we have on some new machines. I don't know what's going on, but it's pooping in the air. Oh, we have that issue, guys. The poop chute. The poop chute has crashed. I'm going to cancel this. We have that issue where the poop chute has hit the bed. I'd say it hit the fan, but no, it hit the bed. Oh, I'm missing a million chats. I'm just going to scroll to the bottom, guys. Chuck, yes, there is. And it looks like we just hit it. So this is the problem that you guys were speaking of, huh? Is there a solution for that? Is the solution a software-related solution? Like a macro solution? Yes, it's hitting the plastic tray and also the print bed. Hey, Night Train, how you doing? Does the MMU or whatever they call it work with TPU? Yeah, that was one of the big selling points. That happens to me too. Pooped in the bed. Flashforge tells customers to cut the gray plastic. Are you serious? Yeah, it did. It did. Oh, man. Good stuff. Printing cancel. Okay, let's try that again. This interface looks exactly the same as the other one. Oh, we have a whole bunch of things to choose from. I kind of want to do the Orca X. Let's stick with this one just because it's the first print. Leveling IFS. Yeah, let's do it all. I wonder what the solution here is. Even just if it's a temporary one, just for us to get a print in. Oh, I see. So it's hitting just that edge. Actually, before I hit print, can I move this thing up? Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can generally see. Let's move this thing up. Will it let me? Okay, cool. I just want to see at what point this thing hits. All right, I see. It's right here. Right here it hits. And actually, yeah, I mean, it's right kind of on there. It's right on there. And there's nothing I can like loosen and tighten to bring it in. Let's see if it'll even go like this. No, it can't. I can't do lower than 10. Yeah, like can't. It won't let me go anymore. Oh, right, because it thinks this is home. All right, hold on. Let's do what's this? That's bed leveling. This unlocks it. Is there a home action? Like where is like home? Wi-Fi. Okay. Do I hit the middle? No. Do I hit this? No. This is filament. Okay. This is printing stuff. This is okay, let's see. First of all, is there a firmware update? Would be nice to know as well. Bottom left. Bottom left. Okay, you were on the correct screen. All right, here, let me hit cancel. Although I want to see if there is one. I'm assuming it's not going to just jump into it, right? It'll tell me if there is one or not. 1.02 is the latest. Okay, I'm on 1.02. All right. All right, so back to this screen. Bottom left. The one that says 0? That? Wow, I would have never guessed that's homing. What's up with that, Flashforge? At least the bed is nice and sturdy. Alright, there's got to be a way to push this thing in or out or something. Alright, let's go 100 up. Let's go 50 up. Let's go 10 up. 10 up again. Again. Let's watch it over here. All right, so it clears it. What it's not clearing, what it didn't clear, is the actual door. This part. It didn't clear the actual metal door, which means that it could probably be fixed in a firmware update, because it would basically push down with the head and not have the bed come up yet. The head would have to move away from there so that that thing goes in. So that that's something they can fix. Do not print with your AD5M. I am so rarely on that screen. I can't even tell you. I shoot literally from the slicer directly to it. And like I said, 99% of the time I print on that machine, it's TPU. So, but yeah, I haven't printed TPU. What was the last thing I needed printed? Was it wheels on the plane? No, hold on. What was I recently printing? There's orange in there, I can see it. I printed something in orange. I don't think it was for me. I think it was just for somebody, like a favor. No, I didn't break it. All right, here, let's try to give it a go again, and maybe the sequence will be different this time. Actually, let's go back. Nah, do the whole thing. Okay, now I get to check, pick the colors. Let's do the Polyterra. Oh, do I click it this way? Yeah. Polyterra and the Masala. All right, print. Let's see how it handles this. Wheels on a plane go round and round. I've had the poop jam between the bed and the door. Interesting. I guess that's the price to pay with such a compact design. This thing is jam-packed. Yeah, I can see that this door sticking out is the problem. Maybe I can help it. Let's see. And, oh, no, I'm not gonna be able to. It'll get my hand. Yeah, like if this thing moved forward just by a hair, that won't be a problem. Wonder if it can be pushed or bent out the way or what. Yeah, the tolerances there are like negative. Why can't we just call it purge instead of poop? I think because purge is it's taken by what's the massive company? Why is it slipping my head right now? It's not a trademark. It's registered. Stratasys, yes. Stratasys. No, not Prusa. Stratasys owns Purge and Purge Towers. So I think that's why it's poop. All right, so let's see what it does. I actually didn't see it go up. Diarrhea. It's constipated, that's right. Because we're children, it's true. Camden, Satan. Waste. Yeah, waste is decent. So we are cleaning the tool head now. Let's see if I can get this little bit out of there. There we go. Yeah, I would love to see this run Clipper with a standard Clipper interface, Clipper screen interface. That'd be cool. Only because I'm a fan. I'm not sure if everyone likes that kind of thing. All right, so we are actually touching the bed and everything. So I was right to say, yeah. I mean, I can see the clearance. It's tight, but the problem isn't the actual chute. It's the little kick thing. It's the thing where this goes back, yeah, and it goes past, like I can hit the actual bed with it. So that's interesting. Yeah, that's gonna need some modification or just some up-to-date, just another sequence. No, it's not plastic. It's metal, Chuck. Discharge? No. We're not doing that. No, man. I don't like that. No. Joe Telling was the first one to call it poop? Maybe, I don't know. Terry, you would know better than me at this point. I'm not sure. Zumi, don't repeat it. If you don't repeat it, it'll go away. My God. All right, let's see. Come on, printer. We all want to see you succeed and poop. Ryan, don't do it. I'm a ban you for spamming. One more. One more, baby. I'm hitting that trigger. Hey, PCDC, you see what's going on here? The chat, I think we've lost chat. Our chat's straight wildin'. Excrement. That's better. Honestly, it's better than the above, to be fair. All right, so I want to see after this part where the machine is going to have to flick poop, what is it going to do? Also, did the poop go into my little bucket? It did. So that's kind of fun. That means the poop bucket with some magnets on the back from the K2 Plus fits on the back of this machine. Yeah, this is very PC. It's very PC. Hey, Chad. MUP. Ryan? ADD. Yeah, it's first poop. It's first poop sent the bed into a problem. So here, now what I'm seeing, I don't know, well, you guys might not be able to see it there because it's behind the bed. The bed was high enough so that when that tool went there, it's actually hitting it right now. But it wasn't at a spot where it was out and then the bed went up. The bed was already there and then it hit it. So right now, if it starts printing, it will not get stuck. So it looks like there is a pretty specific situation when this happens. Also, another interesting thing is how the K1 and K1C and K1 Max is going to do this part as well. Because their purge is going to just go into the bottom on the inside of the machine. So, hey, Pats, what's up? Baby mama drama. It's going. I mean, we got, what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks left? She's ready. All right, so same thing. That worked just now because the bed is already up there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this will all work with just some, with a few little tweaks here. Dung shoot. Yep. Yes, going. Yes, indeed. All right, here we go. There it is. That's how it's supposed to be. There's the purge line right there. All right, and we're printing. Let me get you guys closer. Let's see if I can get a decent angle. Right there. Man, I love this camera arm. I love the camera arm setup. It's great. I'm very excited about it. And there's even another spot for an additional camera. Here, let me see. Here, let's take a picture. Wow, there's cameras everywhere. So here's what I'm looking at here. This thing focus. Hold on. Wait for it. So the camera at the top here, that's what follows me around. Then I have this thing is clamped to the table. It's on an arm that goes upward. And then from the bottom here, there's an arm that comes forward in front of my laptop. And then this arm goes up here, and this little camera is what I can move around freely. It's so much better. I know it looks kind of wild. It kind of is, I guess. But it's way easier. way easier. All right, first layer going down nice. Do we know who the father is? Yeah, it'll be me 2.0 or the mailman. We'll find out. Hey, Griff, what's going on? When are they supposed to have these back in stock? I honestly have no idea. Betting 2.0, way more tolerable. How's the new mic? So far, I'm enjoying it. I think chat tried to troll me earlier. I love that I'm not constantly being tugged on with the shirt. It's like it's, you know, this thing's just chilling. Our modification worked out well. Let me see. What? That's not what I expected. I want zoom. I want zoom. What's my camera doing? Hey, camera. What are you, where? This thing, the camera's rogue. I didn't move any of that. Just so you guys know, I tried to zoom in and the camera went buck wild. Anyway, I'm really enjoying the microphone. That's good stuff right there. Actually, it's the opposite of slow. This thing is very fast. Thank you. It is. I'm very excited about it. They told me April is when it should be in stock. Man, that's a while from now. Hey, Additive, how you doing? Cool logo. Wait, Additive Adam. Is this you? My memory, if my memory serves me correctly. Because my memory is generally pretty bad. I see orange and blue. Is this you? What mic did you get? I got the Hollyland Lark M2, and then I made this little logo on it so that it looks like a pin. This replaced my DJI mic. Hey, look at that. I knew it. I recognized it right away. You know, I'm a very visual person. I've been in the art industry, I guess, forever. And I'm just way... I can remember logos and things like this much easier than I can names. I'm so bad with names. We've clearly met at some point, but I don't remember. But yeah, I need to make a maker chip. My logo's around. I already have it pretty much designed. I just need to make it. Ryan, I swear, man. I swear, man. Yeah, I can. I can change the Winamp logo to anything. So, 3D Printopia, that's right. Yep. By the way, guys, while we're just chatting here, don't forget that we are doing a Polymaker giveaway. It is international. You just have to be present for the at the end of the stream, which I don't know how long will go, but I do want to take this apart, so at least another hour or so. So be present towards the end of the stream, and it's international. So as long as you're subscribed, you're there. International, you're good. What's your opinion on the noise level? It's definitely noisier than the Creality High. Creality High was silent. This, I can hear the fans. I can hear some motion. Like I can hear, I feel like bearings. It's not necessarily loud, but there's plenty of fan noise. How many fans we got? Okay, so just one fan. Yeah, one fan. Creality High has 2 large fans, which is interesting. Man, this Polymaker color looks great. Polyterra Marble Sandstone. Cool looking color. I probably should have looked at the nozzle on this thing. Anyone know what the nozzle specs are? Is this hardened steel? Orca Flashforge. Okay. Nice. Okay, so no word on the nozzle over there. And there wasn't the spare one. Is there an accessory situation? Let's see. Yeah, these are the old nozzles. Okay, so you can't buy them quite yet. Interesting. So if we go to shop all, maybe they just didn't categorize it. Let's see. There's the camera. 5M enclosure kit. Only 40 bucks for the enclosure kit for the 5M? I wonder if most of it will work on this machine. Let's see. Maybe they, like I said, maybe they just put it on here but didn't list it. So no, it's not available yet. Okay. This must be a little typo because you guys look close here. This says $399, and when you click in, this says $449. It's quite the difference. Quite the difference. And where are my files for the where are my files for the for the IFS skin? This is what I'm looking for. Where is this at? Some nozzles popped up on Amazon, non-official, I think. $28. I'm not so much worried about the price. I want to know the material, PCDC. Look it up. I was trying to. One from China shipping versus local shipping. Oh, okay, I see. Thank you. Ah, okay. Thank you for clearing that up. Yeah, this would be a perfect filament for a wiener bun. For sure. Are lead screws independent or belted? I believe they're belted. I don't think they changed that from the previous machine, Guardian. Hey, Mark, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. 3:45 a.m., huh? It's time. Time to close the eyes. Yeah, Yuri, you're right. You're right. It's not tall enough. We need the older flying bear ones. Oh. It doesn't quite fit. But yeah, one of these little yarmulkes would be nice. Just taller. I still like this machine, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see back here, but this turned into pretty much like a giant closet. Camera, come with me. Come on. A little short, yeah. Always the case, huh? Yeah, a little beanie. I saw it. It's cool. It is called the OBS bot, and the model is called Tiny 4K. It's a gimbaled camera. In fact, this one that you can see here, it's called the Meet 4K. It almost looks like a smaller GoPro. It also follows, just it doesn't have a gimbal, so it's limited. It basically has a really wide angle 4K lens, and it zooms in closer and still moves just like this one. But like I said, it's just a little bit more limited because this one is on a gimbal, so it can fully spin around and follow. Also, I did notice earlier a mode that I've never seen before. So there's a headroom mode. I don't know what this actually does. Seems pretty much the same. There's standard mode, which is what I've been using always. And then there's also motion mode. And motion's kind of wild. Like, it doesn't take any time to move. And it looks like it goes even, like, wider. See that? Max. What are the printers you would recommend right now other than Bamboo? Wow, there's so many. What are you into? Do you want a project? Do you want to be a part of the hobby in a way where, like, you like the machine? Do you want to take something out of the box, kind of like Bamboo, and just go for it? Do you need multicolor? Give me some more. You know, there's too many right answers for what printer you should get. I need more. Yeah, Zumi, I don't hate it. I think it's a valid question because people just want to know what a recommendation is. The problem is, and the true honest answer is that there are too many really good 3D printers right now. Anything not Creality, that's not true. The Creality High is amazing. I'm really enjoying it. My K1 Max is still great. So I want a printer that works, but also I can tinker with. So see, that's where Creality comes in, because they have machines like that and they have a giant aftermarket. And it's still running Clipper and stuff, so you can do whatever. You know, obviously things like Borons also work, but they take a lot of work to get there. So you gotta love that. 3D pen. Okay, what about materials, Canuck? Are materials important to you, or is mostly PLA, PETG, TPU fine? And also, are you limited by size, like where this thing would sit? X1 is expensive. What about something like the P1S or the P1P? Magneto is awesome. See it back there? Where is it? Magneto is great. I literally look for excuses to use the Magneto. That thing's a powerhouse. Hey, Clown Hammer, how you doing? Also, let's turn this thing on. When's the Soval Mini dropping? That's great. I wish I had a better relationship with Soval. I would love to check that thing out, considering I have one of these. But to answer your question, I don't know. Next big buy printer has to be Peak. So that's actually kind of a clue as to what's in here. This machine that's in this box that we'll be unboxing can print this. And this is a spool that opened up of wait for it. Boom. So that should be interesting. I don't have anything that can print this. I think the machine that can print the hottest for me is the Chitty Plus 4, which I can't recommend enough. I love that machine. It is just absolutely great every single time. I'm constantly using that thing, and it constantly surprises me. So maybe that's a suggestion there. Check out the Chitty Plus 4. That thing's cool. Any concern with changes to the Bamboo license? Yeah, of course. You know, I'm a big proponent of open source, which it's kind of sad to see that whole thing kind of dying with Prusa, with Bamboo Lab. And it's always concerning about when things go to a subscription service. That's the big fear, right? So yeah, definitely some concerns. I would say that if this was happening a year ago or 2 years ago when they first like dropped, this would be way worse. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many other machines now that are good, that are like genuinely good. I don't think it's that big a deal. I think the people that have always followed Bamboo will continue following Bamboo. And if this was a breaking point for you, well, there's a million other machines out there right now. So yes, but the K2 Max, or the K2 Plus rather, is going to continuously have these problems unless they fix it in software with the AMS and the extruder issues. I think all the people that have had it for a while now are having these same issues. Well, not all, but some. No, they're not. They're not. The MK4S is somewhat open source. There's a bunch of closed source parts and pieces on it, and the Core 1 is not open source at all. So, you know, they've talked about this a lot. You know, they've paved the way for almost every single 3D printer manufacturer, and they just take their stuff, make products from it, and benefit from all of the endless research and hard work that Prusa has done over all of the years in this industry. So I totally understand that what's happening. Like I said, it's sad to see, and it started with the patent-hungry companies that are coming out. Vision Miner seems awesome, but they're definitely not for... at least their marketing is not for this crowd. Like for, you know, they're way more industrial. All of their videos that they put out, everything is definitely based for someone that's in a shop or is working for a shop or for business. The machine looks amazing. I tried to email them, talk to them, got no reply, but really nice. Pretty sure they're going to open source it. I believe there's a lot of things on it that are open source, but not the machine itself. But yeah, that'd be great. Have you tested out the Prusa XL? I have not. I literally have only gotten the MK4S as a kit. And in order for me to get anything else from Prusa, I have to hit certain numbers and views. And it's going to be an extreme challenge. My channel is just really small. I believe all the people that are getting those machines have significantly larger followings. So I have my work cut out for me. And unfortunately, I can't afford that on my own, especially when I'm surrounded by rooms full of printers. Right. Yep, there's a few models. Is the cheaper one that much? Also, this looks awesome. The color combo. Let's see if I can pull this thing forward some more without unplugging it. Look at that nice little tan and burgundy look to it. I'm pretty large. Centuriverse AD5M Pro. I don't have the Pro. I have the regular 5M. I do really like it. I don't have the Centuri. All I can go from is the people that have it now. That, you know, are either my friends or colleagues. They seem to like it, especially for the price. I would say the Centuri for the price. I'm a big boy and I follow you. Sounds weird. Sounds weird, not gonna lie. Only. Good deal. I mean, listen, if it's an industrial grade machine that can handle non-stop work, $14,000 or $15,000 for something that you would have for work is nothing. The contracts that you're going to be working with on that machine are technically going to be way more than this. So yeah, I think it's actually priced correctly if by design it's meant to be reliable enough to be actually industrial. Also, guys, big question for you, because I've been thinking about doing this. I have now hit 75 different machines. I believe this machine makes it 76. So we are running up the different machines that I've had experiences with. I'm thinking I want to do either a stream or maybe a big video where I kind of categorize them. I know a lot of them are going to go into a category that's like too old to list type of thing. But do you guys think there'll be of value in doing one of those charts, like a tier list of the current machines that I either have, kept, or recommend? Would you guys think there's value in that? I know some people have done it already, so it's not new. I'm not claiming that it's like a new idea, but the unique part that I have over other 3D print channels, I guess, and people in the industry is just the amount of 3D printers that I personally have tested. What do you guys think about that? True. What I want out of a printer is a reliable one running, not necessarily stock clipper, reasonably fast, like 500 MMS. Max is fine. Has to print ABS, ASA. Cheap, under 500. Looks reasonably good. You know, this is really good info. That definitely narrows it down with ABS and ASA in there, especially. Did you say anything about multicolor? All right, so what about multicolor? If multicolor is not a thing, even the machine that I just pulled that top hat off of, the Infamec TX, is fantastic. Runs Clipper. The hardware is surprisingly great. The build quality is surprising. Inexpensive. When you get to 100, you need to give 5 away. It's the law. Easy. It is. I want one. I want one. I should probably get with 5sec at some point. I can't. I have too many projects. The Stinger looks amazing. I want one. I want to build one, but I have too many projects. I did. It's official, by the way. I am doing a printable board game table for my office. It's going to take probably around 8-ish spools total. Massive project. Going to be really fun. And yeah, that's with Gunshot Games. Nope, Gutshot Games. Really excited about it. I already started. It's actually what the Prusa is printing, and I have some at the office going, so that should be fun. Yes. Okay, good. Yes. I love those because I'm looking for more info. Oh, man. I don't care about multicolor. Okay. Yeah, honestly, you know, K1C is a really great machine. Like, really great. Q1 Pro is a phenomenal machine. I also have that at the office. Super reliable. I like the Plus 4 way more than the Q1 Pro, but the Q1 Pro is great. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Print House? Jerry in the house. Pop off tool head to try to repair it. Oh my god, it's a nightmare. I did. I popped it off earlier to repair the tool head. I was messing with this thing earlier. I actually really enjoyed it. It's really hot right now, so I'm not gonna touch it. Printing complete. Printing time was 22 minutes. After cleaning the bed, you can click print again. I clicked continue. Hopefully that doesn't print it. It does. It is gonna do it. I don't want to. No. Cancel. Cancel. I can't pull that stuff off yet. It's too hot. Let's get this guy off of there. I do want this thing to cool down though, because I want to take this apart. Printing canceled. All right, good. What else was on there? Earphone support. We got a fish. We got a Benchy, multicolor, and an Orca plug. Actually, some decent looking models on there. And nothing on the USB because there isn't one. Hey, Timur. Good night. I didn't even get a chance to. Oh, Papa, it's you. Good night, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. To fix an extruder jam took me about 1 hour. Every single screw had to be removed. Oh man, I do not like hearing that, especially after I was oogling over that thing. Continue starts on the farm machine. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Take the back cover off too on the back. All right. What time we got? 11. Yeah, we can do that. Let this thing cool down a little bit. Here, let's pull this plate off and put it on the cool surface. Print looks good. I'll show you guys in a minute. Yeah, I definitely want to see what's inside of here. As far as the multicolor goes. Actually, you know what? Let me pull the colors out of here. Okay, that looks like it's easy to do. Just kind of pull them out. I like that the filament is like on the machine. That's kind of neat. Man, now I'm interested to see what's up with the extruder, because the hot end looks like a great idea. So I'm genuinely bummed to hear that. Also interested to know, what material did you get a clog with? Was it just PLA? Also be cognizant of the print time for multicolor. Slices at 22 hours, actually was 32. I do love the printer. Yeah, so far it's really intriguing. I really like some of the design decisions that they're making. Some of them are quirky, like these little red things that hold the filament on, a little quirky. But I definitely like how compact this is, and just some of the little things, like how the screen goes on, how the nozzle gets installed, even how the filament holders are. Print house, basic PLA. Do you have the problem with this guy, the little door? Not this hitting the build plate. My very first print, see how this comes out a little bit? I can't go past it. It actually hits my print bed. And the only way that this thing will print is if the bed is already up top. I don't know if you have that same problem or not. Gryfang, there's something going around everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, mine hit the build plate. I had no idea what it was, so I just glossed over it. But yeah, it must have been an... Okay, so I'm noticing when this thing homes first, and then the tool head moves over here and does its thing, it's fine. If the tool head is parked like this, like it is right now, when this thing goes up, it's going to hit this, and it's not going to home, and it's going to start printing in the air. So technically speaking, you would have to go into settings, unlock the motors, get this thing out of there, and now hit home, and then that problem won't happen. So I think they're going to have to fix that in the homing sequence, like in Clipper. So... Hey, Burncarf Print. Big question is, do you still have to remove the PTFE on the tool head to unload filament? Hope not. No, I mean, I just unloaded it. I just pulled them. Nothing got removed here. Unless you mean something else. I didn't have to undo any of that stuff. Yep, exactly. Although we can't get into Clipper. If you could pick any Voron, which one would you pick and why? I think, okay, so if it's your first Voron, I would do a Trident. Way simpler, easy, can do anything you want with it. So many modifications aftermarket, so great. If it was me right now, after printing 3 other Vorons, I would do a 2.4, simply because it has the largest following out of the other ones. I do also like the idea of the weight being down low. I learned that with the Micron Plus. I have the least experience on the Micron Plus. The V0, if you have any kind of space constraint, that's the one. That thing's amazing, super reliable. I know I can turn that on and print ASA right now. So I would suggest the Trident. Simpler, less pieces. Just if you go and build one for yourself, main suggestion is to plan out not doing limit switches. Get rid of those. Try not to do a chain you know, do a EBB36 on the tool head so that you can just run CAN bus. It avoids so many wires. If you follow any part of the channel where I built it, I built my Trident. I went from like the stock build with the chains and the whole giant like spool of wires to literally having just a single wire for the CAN bus. And let me tell you, that's how it should have been. So lots and lots of aftermarket, lots and lots of fun. I think you're gonna love it. Looking back, like you're not gonna look back, basically. As your first, it just has so much more. It has 4 Z motors. You have to like figure things out as you go. But there's a reason why a lot of people have that machine. It's amazing. But in my opinion, the Trident's simpler and does literally the same thing. So first build, I would do Trident. Does the AD5X have a DIY enclosure? I don't think so. All right, let me get you guys zoomed out a bit. So pardon the camera shake. Here, let's do this one like that. This guy like this. Still learning the best way to manipulate this new camera rig here. So bear with me for a second as I set something up. All right, let's move this thing back some. There we go. All right. The show temperature somewhere 36, 30. Okay, so nice and cool. Let's turn this thing off. All right, what do you guys think? AMS first, and then we'll do the back. Yeah, just because it's easier. Let me unplug it. Can I take these PTFE tubes out easily? Yes. All right, and then this just turns. Oh yeah, so cool. Oh, also, let's take a look at the print. All right, here's the bottom. I'll let this thing zoom real quick. There we go. Super clean bottom. Nice little shine on that Marsala. Has a little texture on the top there. You know, last time I printed with this filament, it did the same thing. Nice and clean. Not a elaborate print, but it is what it is. And then here's our little purge block. And what I'll do is, just like with the rest, I will print some more and do some shorts and whatnot. Just like my bottom. Nice. All right, let's check this thing out. I am really intrigued by this. Flashforge, if you're watching, I'm sorry. But I like to tinker. I like to see what's in there. And this is a very unique setup. We love it. We love stuff like this. Okay. All right, so that's why you see these things pop up. There's essentially a selector. Look at the motors. No NEMA in here. All right, I kind of want to see this board. Let's see how it comes out further. Looks like there's 2 screws and 2 screws there. And they are Philip. They're my boy Philip. Little self-threaders in there. You just voided the warranty. True. Well, that screw fell in there. Hopefully I can get that out. Gotta be careful around this one. It's right by the board. Would have been nice to see like a little plastic separator there. Multicolor last time. Hope not. All right, let's see. First of all, let's see if I can get that screw out. Okay, good. What's the sequence here? I bet I had to take those little things out. Yeah, I think there's no way around it. Let's see. Can I take these out now? Or did this thing have to be bolted down? Let's try these. Hopefully I don't destroy this PTFE tube. If I do, I have plenty. No, I'm gonna ruin them. All right, I don't want to ruin them. Let me keep trying to finagle this thing out of there. Yeah, otherwise it would just lift straight upward. Okay, so there's no other way. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw these back in, or at least one or two of them, and I'll take that out. There we go. Maybe one is just fine. Let's see. Yeah, one's gonna be fine. All right, this way I might be able to get a better grip on the situation. I bet there's like a perfect tool for this somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna ruin these. I don't wanna. All right, dang. Well, I'm not gonna ruin them, the PTFE tubes. But it's definitely a cool system. So there's essentially a cam. Sorry guys. There's essentially a cam right here that selects what this is pressed up against. Can I manually spin this thing? No. And yeah, so there's a hard limit there, okay? And then this is essentially an extruder gear. So one of these things, this one, is geared down. Yeah, okay, cool. Very simple system. So this one right here just spins the gear, essentially pulling the filament. And this one pushes a lever, selecting one of these things to be pulled at the time. So very simple system there. I can't see the drivers or anything, but very nice. I dig it. Yeah, if you can take these things out, this will just pop up straight upward and be easy. So if you need to do any maintenance, it's technically easy. You just have to get those PTFE tubes out of there. Pretty cool. Yeah, Nick, it is. It is like a carrot feeder. All right, Canuck. Thank you for being here, man. Like a gear, not a cam. Listen, I have really long days of work right now. All right, trying to prep to be off for a little bit, you know. So I'm going full ham, long days, coming straight to you guys. All right, I get my words jumbled up. It is what it do. Nice, I dig it. This is a very unique system in terms of the packaging, how they put this together, how it's presented. I dig it. There's something to it. Let's do another print. Let's see if there's something that'll do in 40 minutes. Maybe that benchy or the cube. The cube would be cooler. It's only a switcher. What more is needed? No, nothing. That's all you need. Clearly, this works. I hope it can be added to the 5M Pro. I mean, it's running Clipper, and this is running Clipper, or I think it is. They don't give us any access to it, which I'll have to ask them about. If it is running Clipper, then we'll have to get access, because that's a part of the rules. Because them's is the rules. All right, let's put this this way. And you need to spin. Come over here. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, let's put this back, which is just great. Look at that. Bam. Bam. These things spin, so it actually doesn't really matter where these things go. Got it, got it. Done. It's back to being assembled. The good old Prusa Phillips. Yeah, yeah, it is. Good eye. Oh, the back panel. Let's do the back panel right quick. Unplug. Let's take a look back here. Shall we? Phillips. Interesting choice. This has more Phillips than I've seen on anything else, I think. I don't like it, to be honest. 3D print me a battery. All right, I'll start now. Chinese companies always abide by the rules, right? Nope, nope. Most of the time, you got to have a little chat repeatedly over and over and over, and then the community has to step in. Listen, when the first 5M came out, I constantly asked them over and over and over again, and I wasn't the only one, luckily. A bunch of other people asked as well, and we got it. We eventually got it open sourced, and that was a big deal. Red things are to help to keep the spools on. Right, right. All right, let's see what we got in here. Got a little power supply. Focus. There it goes. All right, let's see what we got here. This says do not touch. It says 220 volts. Do not touch. So, oh, this is the main switch. So we got 110, 220. Interesting. So that's outside the power supply. I can't see the name on the power supply, but it's not Meanwell. It's something similar. I have seen that symbol before. Let's see. We got ribbon. Look at this little soldered board right there. Yeah, it's a cute little board. I don't know what it does. And I can't see what it says. So that's not very useful. Wonder what this is here for. So definitely no ports that are specifically open. I guess there is one right here. I can't see what it says. This says filter fan out. This is power and ground. I can't see the rest. There's also a port up here that's open. A little fan. This is how the AFS gets power. Can you guys see up here? No, not really. I mean, nothing notable. The wires are decent. I do see the single Z motor down there. I mean, I have nothing to complain about here. We have ferrules on the power. The connectors all have glue on them. Yeah, nothing to complain about. It all looks pretty decent in here. Nice and simple, actually. But yeah, I think we've gone away from the days of machines running a bunch of over-the-counter stuff. I think that's going to be much more rare nowadays. It looks like everyone, even the board partners, aren't using the over-the-counter solutions, so to say. Everyone's going custom hardware. And that's just the name of the game. That's just the name of the game. That's how electronics work. And companies just making their own products. That's how it is. Even if they started with the community. So. Put your tongue on it. Custom hardware using open source firmware and locking everyone out of it. That's true. That's not, you're not far off. Now, I don't know if this uses Clipper. They're not saying Clipper anywhere as far as I can tell. Although while I'm screwing this in, can you go to the website and see if underneath on the bottom where the specs are, if it mentions anything about Clipper? Because it could be something else. It could be something custom, but I have a feeling it's Clipper. I think that if it wasn't Clipper, they would have changed the interface more. But the interface is their custom version of Clipper screen. Duet 3D still out there? It is. This is a job for the Hodo. It is a job for the Hodo. And now that you mention that, why didn't I use it? What the heck? Oh, it's all good, Printhouse, and thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Always nice to see you in here, man. No need to apologize, good sir. Thanks for tearing it down. That's a well-designed little device. Much simpler design than I thought. Yeah, that's my takeaway. This thing is not overdone, that's for sure. Yeah, what I wanted to see is some kind of poop thing on the SD card, but we didn't get that. All right, let's see if I broke it or if everything is nice and dandy and just fine. Let's see. Plugged in, let's power it on. Pick up all the poop that didn't make it into my K2 Plus thing. I'm gonna turn my heater on because now I'm sweating down here. Ryan. Dang it. Nothing about Clipper on the page. Yeah, so that's important to know, is if they specifically don't say it, they're either A, buying their time, you know, so that they can release it later, or it might be something custom. I don't know. Also, these reviews are new. Yeah, like these reviews just came in. I did not see this literally earlier today when I opened this page. These are new. Even a video. This was not here earlier. Speedboat time? I don't think that the boat that's on here is a speedboat. I think it's like just like the Creality K2, you know, just regular multicolor benchy. And the multicolor isn't like the benchy's colored. It just flips between several filaments. But I'm thinking cube. But let's see if there's something with the time, within the time limit. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay, let's go here. All right. Oh, I got to load the filament in. All right, let's throw that in. This is going to go to 1. I think I have these backwards, maybe. I do like how silent this is, by the way. You know, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Like, I can hear a motor and gear, but this is way quieter than either of the AMS's. That's for sure. And definitely quieter than the CFS. Yeah, like this purple right here, this takes some serious oomph to move. I wonder if this particular spool holder needs to be reversed. Let's see. That's better. But that's not right. That's going the other way. The whole point of this is that it should spin just a little bit in reverse to take the slack out. So it is the right way. This spool just happens to be really tight on here. It doesn't spin very nicely. Like it takes some effort. But I guess if the CFS can pull it, CFS, IFS, whatever, they all have different names now. If this thing can pull it, which seems fine. If it can pull it, then we're all good. All right, so that's 2. This one goes into 3. And I do have to wait. One thing I didn't notice in there was if there was any kind of sensors, but obviously there's four sensors on it. All right, so let's go with this one. There he goes. Cool, I like it. I like this system. It's cool. Flashforge, can you make this a standalone system? Can you make this box and that mount a standalone system? If you can, do it. People will buy this. It's simple, it's clean. You can mount this on the back of any other machine. Give us this. Give us this thing. Definitely. I could see this being mounted on the side of, you know, one of these 4-bay dryers. And it just crushing. This thing is cool. And actually, this thing would work really well next to one of those dryers. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. The number should go to the machine side. Okay, yeah, that's how I have it. Is the sheet metal exterior integral part of the motion system? Yes, it is the frame. The metal on the outside is the frame. I'm looking at the Pico. It's the exact same thing. Yeah. If what I know about the Pico is true, then yeah. 4 run out sensors, so you can be told run out, buy more filament 4 times. Yeah, that's true. You are. Yeah. Co-print contender. Yeah, definitely. I mean, look. Yeah, like. I guess you would still have to figure out the cutter because the co-print, you know, you have to have the tool head. But if it was just this box, what's the closest? Chameleon? I think Chameleon. Oh man, Ryan here. I'll do you a solid. Hold on. I got you. Ready? Am I still signed into Tinkercad? I'll show you. Email. Let me just sign in. I'm sure it's gonna make me go through emails and codes and all kinds of stuff. So just give me a second. Yep, it's gonna message me. Okay, there it goes. All right, here, let me show you something. Years ago at this point. Plus Excel 2020 conversion. Yeah, this was a later mod that I did. Wait for it. And a 3 kilo frame conversion. Yep, I remember I did that too. Right here. This was my custom machine. And yes, I made it in Tinkercad. And this was supposed to be a 330 millimeter by 330 millimeter by 280 millimeter Prusa. And it used a whole bunch of things that I made. I'll show you in a sec once this thing loads. So one, it used carbon fiber rods. This was so many years ago. This was 6-7 years ago. All right, check this out. This is, I don't even know if I shared this with anybody. As in, like, I didn't put this anywhere. So the way that I had this mounted was actually on these 4 bearings that essentially use gravity in a way to hold. So there's a 1 bearing on the inside, right there, right here, and then bearings on the outside, and it just ran those bearings on the carbon rods. And I did the same thing on the bed. The bed actually ran on these little things, where it was the same thing. It was a small bearing, small bearing. And yeah, so yeah, this was just a giant Prusa clone, essentially. Here's the hardware that it ran. Ran a MK3S, right? What was it called? MK3 board. I still have it. I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the board. But a whole bunch of converters to run fans and everything. Ran an old 3B Pi, and then a MOSFET for the bed. So this was just the enclosure that I made with a clear lid with a knock to a fan in there for being quiet. And this was totally silent. Yeah, it moved the giant 400 by 400 millimeter bed with a 330 millimeter build area, essentially. And then the one of my favorite parts, the Z motors, when they spun, all the haters got a show when the Z motor spun. Also, here's how old it was. Yeah, MKS. Yes, thank you. Here's how old this is. This was the extruder on the machine. And yeah, it was before direct drives were a main thing. Everything was a Bowden. And this giant machine had a Bowden on it. It also used the idea from the Prusa Bear mod, where the extrusions were like, had these plastic covers on it, so that you can go wider. Like, here's a perfect example right here of this little piece right here. So yeah, this thing's been through some iterations. As you can see, I did try direct drive, but it was just too much for these carbon rods for this long. I think they were like 500 millimeter rods. But yeah, so there you go. This was my second machine. I had an Ender 3 at the time that was modded to the whatever. And this was my Tinker Toy. This is the thing that I built. Oh, the extrusion stabilizers? Yeah. Yeah, this was also somewhat unique. It used the giant threaded rod, obviously. But yeah, they were held back here and on top, downward, and then it protruded forward. And yeah, you could adjust it. They got out of the way of all of this. That's the purpose of them. And yeah, it was a pretty giant machine. I have some photos of it somewhere. Actually, hold on, I got you. Somewhere on my Amazon. Photos.prime, is it? No, photos.amazon, I think it is. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me log in there. I'm gonna have to go through the whole login situation, and I'll show you guys. Okay, sign in. There we go. All right, let's go to albums. Oh man, this is memory lanes here. Let's see where I had the rig. Here we go. So this is these photos are from 5 years ago. Oh yeah. What happened to it? I took it apart. You know, machines got better than this thing, so I took it apart for parts. Okay, so yeah, this was one of the latest things I ended up doing. So after those carbon rods were just too loose, I ended up making this, these like a universal way to add wheels to your to any machine. It was universal, and these were fully adjustable with V wheels. So eventually, I did this without springs, with just straight up glass. and I made my own bed mount, a no spring bed mount. Oh yeah, okay, here's how it works. So because they went from opposite directions, you were able to put these things anywhere. So if your machine had extrusions, you can make it any single size and length as long as it used this, you know, 4 wheels to clamp. Oh yeah, this thing, I had this thing for years. Yeah, here's the I used to call it the rig, because it looked like some ocean-based rig. Yeah, power supply's up here with a silencer. Yeah, the spool was back here. You can see the Bowden going down. This was actually a touchscreen. Why can't I zoom straight on it? Yeah, I had my little camera mount on there. Yeah, so this is the previous, the springs. It had 3 springs. I didn't like it too much. Oh yeah, here you go. Here you go. You can see them. Here's the rods with those, with the bearing mounts. It worked well. This was a massive bed. Massive, massive bed. That's the hater situation. Yeah, because there was, whenever I posted this thing, it was just nonstop hate. Oh, this was my ender. This was when Cura released Fuzzy Skin years and years ago. I was like, oh, look. Anyone know what these things are? Hate for being such a large bed slinger or what? It was hate for everything. Every time I ever posted this thing, it was just nonstop, you know, why don't, you know, just, and it was like my experimental piece. You know, I got to do whatever the heck I wanted. There was no one telling me I couldn't, which I really loved. Oh, this was also unique. Oh man, hold on, let's see if I can. This was also really unique. This was actually a USB hub with USB LEDs. They made these, I found these, do I have any? I think I have them somewhere. They were literally like PCB USB plugs with LEDs on them, downward facing. And that's what I ran here. It was literally a USB hub with these like USB LEDs pointing down. It was a lot of light actually. And I only had 2 of them in there because 4 was too much light. And the camera would get all blown out. But yeah, the bearing thing totally worked. It worked on the hot end. It worked on the bed. So yeah, there you go. Whoever asked me for that, thank you, because that was really fun to go down memory lane. Yeah, it would have been so much better with Clipper. The amount, one of the things that really sunk that whole ship, to be honest, was Marlin. I just hated compiling firmware over and over and over again for anything. So. Yeah. Hey, I thank you guys for looking at it. Like that was fun. Would you say happened to nothing? It was just large, slow, and like I said, a lot of machines started coming out that were just better. So I did a live stream ages ago now where I just took it apart, harvested all the parts. So I just completely took it apart. I have boxes of the extrusion still and all the electronics from it and all that fun stuff. All right, let's see. Let's see. Does it say time? 3 hours. The Orca Cube is 3 hours. All right, what about the Multicolor Benchy? 48 minutes. Okay, we're not gonna have enough time, but I'll start something. How about we do an overnight print? How about this fish? 7 hours. 12. Okay, that'll be enough. I'll do this long 7-hour print. We'll do leveling. We'll do multicolor, and I will post about it in the morning or when I get back from work. All right, so let's see. We're just going to use all 4 of these colors. I think it's going to end up looking somewhat hideous. But one thing I do want to do is not make that tan color the main color. So let's pick... How do I swap it? Oh, okay, first one is this. Oh, okay. The other yellow... Well, okay, hold on. Let's make it have... All right, the fish will be blue. What's the main color? Red? Okay, so the main color is red. So we'll make the red Make the... Okay, hold on. These colors are kind of wacky. They don't really go together. Technically, the Polyterra should probably be the fish, but I kind of want to make it the spots. How about this? We'll do this blue skydiver for the main body, because it is a beautiful color. The spots are going to be the tan, and they'll be tan and our crazy looking... What was that color called? Marsala. And then the orange will be... the orange will be purple. There we go. We'll do it that way. It's going to be a funky looking fish, but that's how we load it up. It's all good. All right, let's print. And hopefully this thing starts up and doesn't hit that other piece. Guys, there's a lot to like on this machine. There's a lot to like on it. Hey, Tin. Yeah, I sometimes miss the old days as well. Part of growing up, I guess. New stream idea to rebuild that machine. You need that motor spinner and all on all your printers, right? Here, so this is doing that thing again too. And the bed is not up all the way. That is an actual problem. That's an actual problem. I'll definitely be sending them a message about it. That's definitely unfortunate. Definitely an unfortunate little thing there. Way overthinking? Oh, the machine? Yeah, the machine wasn't supposed to be like an efficient thing that did something specific. It was literally, because it wasn't my main rig. The main thing I wanted and the main thing I missed with my Ender was bed space. One of the whole reasons why I got into 3D printing was to print my keyboard designs. And my keyboard designs were all multi-piece because I had the Ender. And I built that machine in part to be able to print my keyboard design in a single piece. So that was really the main reason for it. Oh, I think you meant the colors. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah. Yes, I was, but that's okay. All right, we did just put that thing away. Hopefully it stays away and this goes up. I'm thinking it will. I'm thinking it will. What are the odds of this finishes an unattended 7-hour multicolor print successfully? Good question. So far, just based on this, which is nothing really. I don't know. I think it'll be totally fine. I think it'll be totally fine. You know what I just realized? That texture that's on top, that's ironing. Come on. There we go. That's ironing. It tried to iron this matte filament. See how matte it is? Like, look at the bottom. See how it has this gloss to it? That means that it tried to iron that to make it really smooth, and it just overheated that filament. But if it was pretty much any other filament, it would have done okay. If it was regular PLA. 20%? I don't know, Nigel. I think it's going to do it. I think it's going to do it. Maybe I'm over-optimistic, which is definitely a trait that I have. But as long as you know that that's true, it should be okay. When the engineer says, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I'm not an engineer, though. So audio, microphone good? Everything sound good? If that's the case, then my previous DJI setup, it had the things that I liked was actively seeing the the levels like separate from the machine, like from the computer. It had its own, you know, screen on it. And the menu system on the DJI was very nice. This does not have any menu system at all. But because of that, it's really simple. You quite literally pull it out of the box and you plug it into whichever way you want. You plug in a receiver directly. You plug in the main receiver with a USB. You plug it in with a volume cable, a volume audio jack if you have one. Any way that you can connect it to any device, and this will just work. So I definitely like this thing. And you guys can hear me okay? Jack Black says 1. Is that out of 10? Can't hear. Ryan, you're on a freaking roll tonight, man. 5 by 5. Got it. Nice. I like that. All right, here we go. We should be leveled on the bed now. Nope, still going. Last ride in the back. Guys, there's 7 minutes left in our Polymaker giveaway. So if you guys are going to stick around for the 7 minutes, if you're subscribed to the channel, and if you're anywhere in the world, you can join in on this. Head to the top of the chat. There should be a pinned comment on both Twitch and YouTube, and you have a chance to win some filament. Ryan, you don't like that he's messing up your fun? All right. So now I know if it does this sequence that it's not going to run into that problem. Because the bed is above that spot where it would get stuck. So I think that situation is going to be for really specific times when the bed is really low and you started a print without doing the calibration and it just goes into the print. We're pulling some filament. The only thing I'm concerned with is the fact that this purple doesn't spin very well. I wonder if I can remove... can I remove these rubber pieces? Are they removable? Yes. Okay, I'm actually going to remove them. I know they have their use, but I'd rather this thing not fail this print. There we go. There we go. Now this thing can glide. And will it still go back? Yes. Okay. Actually, another credit where credit is due. This little micro... well, you guys will be able to see it back here. Like this little very simple mechanism with a spring is actually really clever. So definitely some credit where credit is due for that. All right, so we are off to the races with this fish. You can, Gryfang, you can. Sorry to hear that, Zumi. I'd say send her to the stream, but probably won't help any. Not this stream. And yeah, I agree. Good for you being there. I agree. Here, let's give this thing a little taller. There we go. Yeah, that does suck. Yeah, once the parents get sick or something goes wrong with them, it really starts to hit on a different level. That's for sure. I don't know. You think he's a fun hater if he gave you this? Because this is what he gave me. And that's pretty legendary if you ask me. So don't hate on my boy. Ah, Zumi, that's even worse. It's even worse. I gotta say, the fish is way smaller than I thought. Unless it goes much wider than it is. That is way smaller than I expected. That's right. Remaining 7 hours and 33 minutes. All right, y'all. We got about 2 minutes left in our giveaway. Let's see how many of you guys are in there. 77 entries. 77. I think somewhere in the upper 70s is our record. Would have been better. Oh, Ryan. Killing me. So yeah, I have several more streams of fun stuff happening. So for the next stream, I'll probably do a poll to see whether we're unboxing this mystery machine or if we're going to turn our K1 into a K1 Max to run a CFS. Those are going to be the two next ones. We also have, like I said, a bunch of projects that we could do as well. For example, at some point, I got to start the Death Racer build. So there's definitely a lot happening. Man, this thing is shaking this entire arm. It's shaking at the table. I can't even do anything about that. Let's see if I can reach all the way over there. Can I? Nah. Arm is fully extended, so it's gonna get the shakes. We are printing the fish that's on here, multicolor fish. And as you can tell, the thing is just zooming. Isn't that just glue? So that's different. Look at this little icon. That's cute. Oh man. Or the mystery machine. Oh, this mystery machine. I thought you meant the rig. The rig rebuild. Here, fishy. All right, y'all. You guys ready for the giveaway? Let's see what we ended up with. 79. I think that might be the most we have ever had. I think 78. I can't remember if it was 76 or 78 was the most previously. All right, y'all. Let's give away some Polymaker. All right. I'm going to go to my other screen. Good luck, everybody. Don't forget, you have to be subscribed. If you're not, subscribe now. We'll forever hold your peace. All right. Draw winner. Draw 1, We got one. We're going to do announce winner with avatar. Announce winners. Congratulations to Jack B. Jack B, are you still in the chat? I saw you earlier with the ones. No way. Is this true? Shame. Shame. Shame to everyone here. Hey, there he is. Jack Black. Congratulations on your filament win from Polymaker. I believe it could even be more than one filament. So, here's what you need to do, sir. First of all, congratulations, like I said. You need to email me that you won this Polymaker giveaway at fedor@3dprintsos.com. The first name is Fedor. Fedor@3dprintsos.com. All right? Email me that you've won. I know your email, so if it was someone else, I'll just ignore them. I know your email address from the giveaway. So email me that you won, and I will reply either tomorrow. Yeah, probably not tonight, but I'll probably reply tomorrow with a link to the giveaway and a special coupon that you will use. And the coupon, the code in the giveaway form will give you credit to an account on Polymaker. All right. So congratulations, and let me know if all that sounds good. I'll be waiting for your email. Aw. If you were here, Dave, I'd hug you. One arm, though. Come on. Not giving you no 2-arm hug. Come on, man. Who do you think I am? I give you that the side one arm, you know? Ryan. Go. Well, congrats, and a huge thank you once again to the sponsors of this stream, PCBWay and Polymaker. It's companies like you guys that make this way more fun and possible to do on a weekly basis, if not daily basis. So super thankful to PCBWay and Polymaker. Thank you both. And guys, if you're in the market for some filament, please think of me and use the link in the description. Obviously, it goes without saying. You guys already all know how affiliate links work. And you might not think it's a big deal and skip over it, but it is a big deal. It definitely helps tremendously. You know, when people stop using those links, it essentially makes this impossible to do. It really does. Putting in this much time and getting nothing in return is really tough. And the only real way any of us make any kind of money at all, even if it's just to further sustain this channel, is literally affiliate links. Always thinking of you. Oh, that's not good. I've got some logic analyzers coming in from PCBWay. Nice. Dr. Guzman kit. Cool. That's cool. Oh, the email? Let me check. Not yet. Let me check my spam. What is this? What is this Twitch report? Determined that a violation of terms of service and community guidelines occurred. As a result, an enforcement action has been taken. Oh no, I've been reported on Twitch for something I probably didn't do. Okay, great. I'll think about that later. All right, let's see. Let me refresh my email. Let's go to spam. Refresh. No, I do not see your email yet. Maybe it's just taking a little bit longer. So it's Fedor, Fedor at 3dprintsos.com. You can double check it. If you go on my YouTube channel, go to the About section. There's a link to the email, just in case maybe you spelled something wrong. Yeah, 3dprintsos.com. How do you make from an affiliate link? Oh, how much do you make? It depends. So it goes as little as 1% to 3% to 5%. It depends. Sometimes the companies have some kind of wild promotion, and the percentage goes up. But most of the time, I would say the average is 3. So a 3%. It's very little. But as you can imagine, if people use your links and the larger channels get this as a main influx of funds, then it becomes something you could actually, do. But I shared some breakdowns of how money comes into this channel. It's my merch. If anyone buys it, it's the actual ads from the YouTube, and the affiliate links. It's pretty much a trifecta there. The rest is all tiny small potatoes. So don't blame me, I wasn't on Twitch. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I wonder what it was, actually. Kind of curious, to be honest. Okay, so my little poop bucket collection isn't working. It's just pooping on the floor. And if this is going to be a 7-hour print of poop, that's going to make for a good picture in the morning. You can. We can work on that. Oh, now I got it. Jack Black, I got it now. Yeah, so no worries. No worries. We got it. Can I get a link to your store? It's my store is 3dprintsos.com. Quinn. All right, so we just cut, and we're on to the next one. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have a serious amount of poopage. That is a very small print for is it 7.5? 8 hours almost? It is what it is. Yeah, because it was 2 emails. One was like something was reported, and then the second one, it was enforced. So, who knows? It is what it is. That's right. Probably didn't win the giveaway. You know how it is. All right, so we did a couple lines of purple. Now we're going back to blue. Not bad. All right, y'all. If you guys have any questions before we conclude the stream here, I had a lot of fun with this machine, to be honest. I really like the fresh take on things. Obviously, you can only take out a box that opens up that has 4 spools inside of it for multicolor so many times before it just becomes the norm, right? So this is definitely a unique machine. Has a bunch of unique things, from the hot end design to this IFS system, to just these little things, the retainers that hold the spools. There's a lot of little details on here that are fresh and just a unique take. So it's got to be one of those things. I don't know. The purge isn't tuned either, so it's doing full purge for each color. Yeah, it is. It is. There's already 1, 2, 3, 4 poops on the floor already. Well, first of all, thank you very much for doing that. I really appreciate that. Twitch is its own thing. Honestly, it takes It takes some getting used to. It's kind of like high energy almost. You know, the people that are really in it just to Twitch, if that makes sense, they have their own like way of even talking and presenting and kind of doing their own thing. It's definitely different. It's way more involved. Like obviously, I'm directly talking to you guys. Like I have a giant screen with just the chat on it. So I'm like directly chatting with you guys. That's why everything takes me forever to do. But I feel like on Twitch, it's even more that you like there's incentive for you guys to control the things that I do. It'll be like, once you reach this little thing with these bits or whatever they are, I'm honestly not even sure exactly on all the things that Twitch does. But once you reach something with this, then I will do something. You know, I'll wear this hat for 10 minutes. Like, it's that type of thing. It's a really interactive experience. Way different than a standard YouTube live. There's almost no incentive here. It's just the creator doing something, and if they're doing well, people join. Twitch is different. You're like in a little bit of a different community. And I gotta say, when I first watched a couple people, I was like, what? This is kind of awkward. But the more you watch it and the more you see how people get into it and how devoted they are, it actually becomes like a little bit of a different thing. I kind of admire it in a way. The one thing that I do, that I can easily say, even though YouTube has its fair share of ads, I hate Twitch's ads. I feel like they're way over the top. I don't know. There's just something about it. I can't tell if they're longer or they put more of them in there or what. Well, I think that's just more tool heads, man. Honestly. Yeah, it's probably a mixture of those two things. And cheers. Ryan, that is a really strange part of Twitch, and it's kind of mind-boggling for a platform that makes almost all of its money from, I'm not going to say kids, but young adults and just younger folks. You know, like streaming in general with Roblox and, you know what I mean? Like, it's a younger crowd for sure. And for that section to be that popular on Twitch, I never understood that part. But I also don't really go there, so... you don't have to do that. Polymaker doesn't do any of that on their streams. It's up to you as the creator. That's true. Polymaker does not do that on any of their streams. That's right. But Polymaker is also not like a top Twitch stream, if that makes sense. They're a great brand and people follow them for their brand, and Joel does a fantastic job with the stream. That's not what I mean. But I mean, like, it's not like the most popular stream on there. You know what I mean? They're great 3D printer streaming. I fully agree. Hedgehog, Liz. There's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Ads are incentive to subscribe. Right, I know, for sure. But it just makes it, it's not unbearable. It's not the right thing. It has like a barrier of entry that's greater, in my opinion, than YouTube. Had to rewatch last time. Yeah, usually she comes in and sits on top of my staircase. Oh, she's right here. What's up, cat? Come here. Come here, old lady. Oh, she's an old lady. She used to like sitting next to me over here on some of the earlier streams, but now she goes and hangs out with the other girls. What's up? She's a solid 15 years old. Loud noises over here? Don't worry, cat. I'm not going to put you in the printer. You'd like it anyway. It's warm in there. Oh, yeah. She like a good scratch. Here, cat. Why don't you chill out right here? Elder cat. Whoops. Let's go up. Come on up, table. She looks pretty good for 15. Yeah, she used to be pretty overweight. Like, I have a ton of photos where she would just lay on her back and her feet wouldn't even touch. She lost a bunch of weight, I guess, the past couple years. But yeah, she's doing good. We're dealing with a lot of hairballs right now. But, you know, what are you going to do? Our Fred made it to 21. Wow. 21 is impressive. Had a Himalayan that made it to 19. Yeah, both of those are crazy. I think the record is like 24 or something, or isn't it? Like there's a record here in Maryland that's like 24, something like that. How do you like the hex grid on the wall? Would you recommend? I would 100% recommend it. There are other options out there that are slightly more modern than the one I have. But obviously I'm in too deep at this point and I have no regrets. Like, I can hang anything on here. It's sturdy. It's great. The one thing I gotta say is I've been printing this on like a million different machines, and sometimes they're not calibrated to each other, and some of these things, like here, for example, like this guy, I think I can just pull it out like it's nothing. Yeah, this is one of those quick release ones. Some of them I can pull out like it's nothing, and some are very tough to get out or anything in. So that's really the main issue, is all of this is kind of friction fit, and some of the other ones aren't. Like the thread board is kind of cool because it threads. That would be easier. So there are more modern solutions, but in general, I really like it. Like I think it's great. Highly suggest one. Butter the cat's paws. Oh, that means. You can give the product from your store with Twitch to a viewer. Yeah, I do think Twitch does like more integrations, because that's what it's all about. It's all about like merch and gifting and all kinds of stuff. But I haven't gotten into that yet. Like there's just so much setup, and I already am doing like a maximum amount of things for someone that doesn't do this full time, you know? So. Have you printed polycarbonate on the T1 Pro yet? No, I haven't. And actually, I'm not gonna get rid of the machine, but I gotta take it down from here because I think that's where this machine is gonna live while I test it. Or I'm gonna put the Micron there and put that thing up there. Wow, pointing in the wrong direction. So yeah, I'll be moving some machines around. How's the noise level? Medium. Like right now, it's, you know, I can hear fan noise. I can hear the motion. Like bam, 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 bam. Like you can hear it. I would say the Creality High is much quieter than this machine, but I wouldn't say this is loud. This isn't loud. This is an average noise machine. I would say the same as their previous one. Actually, it's exactly the same as the previous one. Cat, what are you doing up there? What are you doing? You hyper? Oh, we got zoomies. She's out of here. She just ran. I was gonna turn the camera, but she was too late. She ran up the stairs, stopped on the very last one, and then one of these hyper looks with a twitching tail, and then gone. Come on, camera! Don't make me pull an Elon Musk with my hand. What's your day job? I run a web design firm. I'm in the design, UX, UI field. Been doing design for a very long time. I run a company called Disruptive Inc. So marketing, web design, photography, video, drone, that whole thing. Interesting. Never heard that before. My rates for web design, it highly depends on the project. You know, we work on a month-to-month basis, not like a project cost basis. So it just depends on what you need and what you're after. Sometimes it's just maintenance or hosting or something really simple. Sometimes it's a full rebranding, redesign. Sometimes it's a full package where you need, you know, video, photo, editing, everything, marketing. So it depends on what you're after. So, you know, it's kind of like a one-on-one thing. Like we'd work together to put together a quote, that type of thing. You got Micron changing tools yet? No, I just finished. I'm actually finishing editing the video. I was supposed to get a lot done last night, but I just couldn't. So I have to finish editing that video. It's Thursday now, so I'll probably get it out by this weekend. And after that video's done, I'll have free reign to, you know, to modify that machine. So, Ryan, nice. Oh, cool. I hosting already. Yeah, it just depends on what you're after, what your goals are. You know, we work with small companies, but we also work with very large companies. So it just depends on budget and your time. So yeah, you know, shoot me an email if you genuinely want to chat about it. I'd love to work within this industry with web stuff, because I haven't gotten the chance yet. But we work with all kinds of different companies, whether it's medical technology, down to, you know, a florist. Like we've literally done almost everything at this point. I've been doing it for. I've been running some company for, yeah, because we started with games and apps for the iPhone when the iPhone first came out. So it's been 16, 17 years. How much do these chargers sell for your website? That's a great question. I actually use a thing called Fourth Wall. So the design of the website was very, very simple. AKA, it doesn't even have a design. Like, it's not mine. And it's very effective. So, nodding off again. Hey, Mr. Walkman, thank you for being here. I appreciate it for sure. All right, everybody. I think at this point we'll call it. It's it's about 24 minutes past our giveaway. Congratulations to Jack for winning. Guys, let me know if you have any questions about this, whether it's in the comments or Discord or wherever. I'm going to try to take a video of this fish in the morning. It does look really good, actually. Like, that's looking great. Yeah, I'm excited about this machine. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to test specifically. I think they got something on their hands with this, to be honest. I just love the fact that it's not two things I have to manage. It's one thing. And I know that might not be a big deal to you guys, but I move mine around all the time. And when I changed for example, when I changed my A1 Mini to have the AMS on top, it became one unit. It became way more manageable for me. So I really like that about this machine. So, all right, everybody. Thank you as always for being here. Hit that like if you're not subscribed for whatever reason and you like this entry level of banter. Holler at your boy by hitting that subscribe button on your way out. All right, everybody. Appreciate you as always. Peace. See you, everybody.